Hello and welcome to the Arrington Ice Arena here in the beautiful campus of Adrian College for tonight's matchup between the Elmira Jackals and the Adrian College Bulldogs. We are here for the first round of the NCAA playoffs here for women's hockey. I'm Drake Cagle, joined here by Alan Stanton, my color commentary co-host. Alan, what are you looking forward to in this game?
Well, we have two teams coming into this game who have a lot of scoring offense on their end. So we are going to look to have a very big offensive game and a very strong defensive game as well for both these teams here tonight.
So looking at the stats pregame, we noticed that when Elmira strikes first, they've only had 2 ties and they've won everything else. When their opposing team strikes first, they have not been able to come away with the win yet. This first goal looks like it's going to be crucial tonight.
It definitely is. Coming into this game, the Bulldogs score more goals per game than any other team in Division III with 5.64. And Elmira, their defense is 6th in scoring defense with 1.3 goals a game.
The puck has been dropped, and the Bulldogs first with possession. Here comes Lewicki into the zone. Lewicki makes a move into the slot but loses the puck. Lewicki sends it up to the point. Shot in from O'Sullivan, gets hit by Sherb. Sherb with the rebound, just can't put it home. What a great save on the rebound there by the starting goaltender, Kelsey Crawford. Puck sent back out to the neutral zone. O'Sullivan with it, sends it across to Smith and back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan sends it up to Lewicki. Lewicki just can't get a clean handle on it, and it's poked away. Here comes Evangelos. Evangelos looks for the shot, gets deflected, and it goes up into the rafters off the stick of O'Sullivan.
Only 40 seconds gone so far in this game, but a very exciting game. 40 seconds it has been here at Arrington Ice Arena. Sherb with a great chance, and Maddie Evangelos also had a great chance there, but her puck went up into the rafters.
Puck one back, sent around behind the net, just misses the stick. Puck's now in the corner, sent up to the point to Melvin. Melvin sends it across. Shot from the point, through traffic, Walsh able to track it and hold on to it.
A good job by Kristen Shivers to get that puck through, and a good job by Jade Walsh to be strong in her net to stop the first shot she sees.
This crowd is getting rowdy early. A lot of energy in this building. Sarah Sherb comes away with the puck, sends it up for Lewicki. Here goes Lewicki, she's on a breakaway. With the shot, it's in! It's in, close side high!
Bulldogs really building off this crowd here at Arrington Ice Arena. Very rowdy crowd we have here, and Kristen Lewicki leading the Bulldogs in scoring so far on the season. Just netted her 29th goal.
Great job by the Bulldogs. Win the face-off there. Sherb starts shading out of the zone. Notices Lewicki's got way more speed than that defenseman. Sends an area pass, and Lewicki does what she does and puts the puck in the back of the net. Here comes Schroeder. Schroeder with the turnover. Long shot, glove side high. Easily able to get gloved down there by Crawford.
Yes, as you said, that was a great setup there by Sarah Sherb. Her 33rd assist on the season for a total of 56 points on the season.
Elmira, not a team that bounces back well from a first goal. They're going to have to bear down here and battle back tonight. Puck's chipped away, and here comes Elmira the other direction. Here comes Fonfera, but she loses the puck. Sarnausen sends it around behind the net for Safardalu. Safardalu looking for an outlet, sends it up for Lupai, goes off Lupai's skate, sends it go all the way down the ice. It's a race, and the refs say that Elmira won the race. It's an icing.
That was definitely a close one. A good hustle there by Brooke Lupai, but also a good job by Elmira's defenseman, number 21, Kyra McDonald, and number 10, Rachel Gramp.
Faceoff comes back down to the glove side of Walsh. It's Lupai in for the Bulldogs against Granado for Elmira. Bulldogs win the draw. It's sent up looking for Lupai in the neutral zone, but she's unable to get a stick on it. Mitter's going to send it down deep and into the corner and go for a change. Fox is in with pressure. Puck sent up. Mitter gets her stick on it. Knocks it off Evangelos' stick. Mitter now with it. Sends it down to Trasovsky. Trasovsky battling for it in the corner. Sent around behind the net, D to D. Elmira trying to break it out. Puck still in the corner. Bulldogs in with a lot of pressure. Here's Melvin with the puck. She sends it up to the half wall looking for Evangelos. Evangelos battling for that puck with a couple Bulldogs. It's up to the point. Cindy Smith winds and fires, but it goes off the skate and goes wide. Krasovsky cycles it down low. Puck sent back up. O'Sullivan steps in on the point and keeps it in. Dalrymple now in after it. Looks like that's Leahy with it, battling for it in the corner. Puck sent up to the blue line. Elmira trying to get out and finally does. Puck's loose in the neutral zone, and Smith is going to send it off the wall looking for Till. Till's going to knock it down deep into the zone and send Leahy back behind her own net for the puck. Leahy looking for a breakout option, sends it up to Evangelist. Evangelist coming to the neutral zone, gains the red, dumps it down, looking for it to be on net. Bates now with it. Bates behind the net. Sends it up the wall, but it's turned over. Here comes Elmira, but knocked off her stick, and here comes Luity. Luity makes a move, creates some space, and here she comes to the neutral zone. Takes it wide, gets side up, throws a backhander on net, but it goes wide, blocker side. Battle for it along the half wall now. And here comes Elmira breaking out of their end. Looks like Ari Smith. I apologize, that's Shannon Sharisti. Getting it down deep. Zink's the first one to it. It's going to rim it around. Now Luity with the puck, chips it up, looking for Schroeder, but it's knocked away. Puck sent wide. Sherub's the first one to it. Sherub throws it into the neutral zone, looking for Luity once again. Luity winds and fires from the neutral zone, and it's stopped by Crawford. Crawford leaves it off for her defense for them to break it out. Here comes Elmira through the neutral zone. Girl takes a spill, and Farquhar's now with the puck. She gains the blue, tries to cut into the slot, but gets it poked away by a tough Elmira defense. Sent up through the neutral zone. No one's there. She's going to go all the way down the ice. Is it enough for icing? And it is.
16-12 left to go in the first period here, and a big thing that's going to be happening in this game is going to be the matchup of the goaltenders. Jade Walsh, a senior, comes in with a 13-1-0 record and a 92.9 save percentage. Kelsey Crawford at the other end leads Division III with a 0.98 goals against average on the season.
Bulldogs able to put in more than her goals against average already now that they put one in the net. It'll be interesting to see these two goalies battle it out here tonight. Puck sent back out in the neutral zone. And it's dumped back down. Sarnelson knocks it down with a glove, sends it up into the neutral zone looking for Fox. Fox unable to get it cleanly, and here comes Elmira the other way. It was two battling with Lupi. Lupi won that one. Puck's loose in the neutral zone once again. It looks like Elmira's going to win that one. Puck sent down deep and rimmed around. Melvin's the first one to it in the neutral zone, is going to dump it, but it goes off her own player, sticking right back into the neutral zone. Chivers with the puck, sends it across. It's sent down. Looking for an option in the neutral zone, and it's in. Puts it into the slot. Shot! Walsh able to seal up the 5-hole there as that one almost snuck in.
A great attempt there by the offense of the Soaring Eagles. A good job by Jade Walsh. She wasn't sure at first if she had that one or not, but she was able to hold on to make the save.
Looked like it was Eidenstein there who got the one-time attempt in the slot, and it just couldn't find home as Walsh sealed up that 5-hole. Puck sent up to the point. It's loose. Here comes Luity. Luity with a bunch of speed. Trying to make the move. Gets hooked. Leaves it off. It's loose. Sherrill tries to jam it home and just can't.
And the Bulldogs will go on the power play there after Lewicki got hooked, going down by number 10, Rachel Gramp. A great job by Lewicki and a great save there by Kelsey Crawford.
Yeah, you can't blame Gramp there for taking that penalty. Lewicki was going to beat her wide, and you don't want to give up another breakaway to a girl who's already beat you once. Bulldogs go on the power play here. Lewicki in to take the draw. Wins it back to Sherub. Sherub sends it up to Zink. Zink walks the blue line, sends it across to Smith. Now back up to Zink. Zink across to Safargalu, who's unable to knock it down. Puck's cleared up to the blue line, but Zink's going to hold it in and send it down to Safargalu. Safargalu sends it down behind the net for it's rimmed around. Smith pinches down the boards and holds that puck in once again. Now it's up to Zink. Zink walks the blue line and over to Smith. Smith winds, fires. It's loose in the slot. Lewicki's the first one to it. Unable to get it towards the net. Smith now with the puck. Walks, winds, fires, shot. Great glove hand save there by Crawford.
Yes, Crawford really flashed the leather on that one to make that save with her team down a man. A good job setting up by the Bulldogs power play and getting that puck moving.
Bulldogs like to set up in the umbrella and move it across the blue line and look for a shot from the point and for tips and rebounds. Elmira tries to poke the puck out. It's loose. Eidenstein trying to battle for it and knocks it out of the zone with a glove. No hand passes. The Bulldogs are the first one to it. Sherub's going to dump it down deep. Leahy back for it, rims it around the boards, goes off Luigi State, and here comes Elmira the other way, short-handed, but it's poked off her stick there by O'Sullivan, and here comes Lupi. Lupi gains the zone, pulls up, looking to set it up, sends it across for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan far side to Luigi. Luigi throws it at the net, looking for Shurup stick, but unable to find it.
Crawford not very happy with Shura being right on top of her crease there.
Puck sent back over to Luigi. Luigi now up to Lupi. Lupi to O'Sullivan. Wines fires. Knocked down by the glove of Crawford. Set the draws. Luigi Wines fires, but it goes high. Blocker side. O'Sullivan, the first one to it, takes it down into the corner where a battle ensues. It's rimmed around. Looks like Leahy chips it past Luigi. Tries to get out, but Lupi is able to knock it off her stick. Here's Luigi with the shot. It's loose. Battling for it. Elmira's the first one to it, and they clear it all the way down the ice for Walsh.
And for that 30 seconds of play there, Crawford did not have her stick. Her defenseman tried to hand it to her, but was unable to do so. So Crawford now in control of her stick again.
Here comes Fox in the neutral zone. Fox tries to make the move, but it's knocked off her stick there by Melvin. It's even strength hockey now, as Fox now has it behind the net. Over to Smith. She tries to cycle it back down, but it's knocked away. Smith with it. Wines fires, sent wide, glove hand side. Safardlu with it at the point, dumps it down deep. Here comes Elmira with it. Sent up and out. Here comes number 24, Husen. Husen gets up, knocked off her stick, and here's Fox and Dalrymple. Fox with the shot. Easily gloved down there by Crawford as she holds on to it for the whistle.
The Bulldogs average 45.1 shots per game, and they're already off to a good start here with 8 shots on net so far, but still 12:41 left to play in the first period.
Lupi steps in to take the draw. Elmira wins it. Knocks, diving pochette, sends it into the neutral. Big hit there by Bates. A check is not allowed in women's hockey, I believe.
If this was a men's game, that would have been a great check by Riley Bates, but of course, no body checking allowed in women's hockey. You can use the body to edge people out, but she really stepped into her and took her down.
Yeah, a diving pochette sent that puck towards the neutral zone. Bates stepped up on her attacker and played the body instead of the puck. It's going to cost her 2 minutes. Bulldogs go on the penalty kill here.
The Soaring Eagles are 19.6 on the power play, and the Bulldogs on the penalty kill are 13th in NCAA with an 88% percentage.
Smith was the first one to that, and she dumps it all the way down the ice for Crawford to handle. That's to her own net. Lupi giving some pressure there to Leahy. And here comes Elmira the other way, trying to make the attack. Lupi gets her stick in there, and Durrellman takes the spill. No call. That puck is offsides. Face-off coming outside the Bulldog zone.
Brooke Lupi very aggressive there on that penalty kill. She currently has 2 shorthanded goals on the season.
Yeah, Bulldogs like to play with a lot of speed, like to play with that pressure. Lupi, a lot of speed herself. As we see the second penalty kill line out here with Dalrymple and Krasowski as the forwards. Safardlu and Zink on D. Eidenstein, Jerolman, and Husen on the attack for Elmira. With it looks like Leahy and Herto at the point. Over to shot from the point, gets deflected just wide. Nets to Walsh's blocker side. Puck battled for along the wall. Safardlu trying to battle away, gets possession for a second, but it's tied up along the wall. Puck sent down behind the net. Zink's the first one to it, and she ties it up. Trying to kill time on this penalty kill as Elmira battles it away. Here comes Jerolman, walks into the slot, sends it over to Leahy. Leahy winds, fires, goes off, the stick goes wide, and the rebound attempt goes through the crease and wide of the net. Walsh recovers, puck sent up to the point. Long shot from the point, gets deflected just wide, glove hand side. Puck's loose behind the net as we see a battle ensue. And the ref blows it down as the puck was on the back of the net.
We just saw a very strong Bulldogs power play. Now we're seeing the very strong power play of the Soaring Eagles. 2 good chances they had there, the one going right through the crease of Jade Walsh.
Yeah, a lot of deflections, pucks changing angle rapidly, trading a lot of rebound attempts. Elmira wins the faceoff, unable to keep possession, and now they did it along the point. Sent over to Evangelist, sends it up to Chivers at the point. Back to Evangelist. Evangelist takes a shot, gets blocked by a Bulldog defender. Puck sent up and it gains the neutral zone. Chivers sends it across to Strawinski. Strawinski to Evangelist. Evangelist with speed to the neutral zone, gains the blue, but Strawinski just couldn't keep her skates on side. That faceoff's going to come back out into the neutral zone.
Bates still has 14 seconds left to go in her penalty, so we will see as the faceoff's in the neutral zone, a possible another chance for the Soaring Eagles to set up here on the power play.
10:48 left in the first period. Elmira wins the faceoff. Gains the red, dumps it down deep. Smith is going to be the first one to it. Smith sends it up off the wall. Looks like Luigi got a stitch on it and sent it back to McDonald. McDonald now for Elmira, sends it over to Husen. Husen gets it poked off her stitch by Schroeder, and the Bulldogs are full strength. Schroeder in with pressure, ties up her girl on the boards. It's sent around behind the net. Elmira is the first one to it. Looks like that's Gramp. Gramp sends it around behind the net for McDonald. McDonald gets it in the corner, loses possession for a second, but gets it back and sends it to Gramp. Gramp tries to lob it out into the neutral zone and does. Puck's loose. Husen now with it, sends it over. As Sarnhausen ties up her player. Puck's loose in the corner, battle for it. Looks like Safarglu is able to win that one, sends it up to Shurup. Shurup sends it over to Schroeder. Schroeder to Luigi. Here comes Luigi and Schroeder 2-on-2. And as it's knocked off her stick there by Melvin. Zink through the neutral zone with speed, gains the blue, walks in, winds, fires, goes off a shin guard of an Elmira defender. Puck's back out into the neutral zone by Husen. Bulldogs dump it back as it's sent D to D. It's loose. Diaz now with the puck. Diaz sends it in to Lupi, but just offside since Farquhar had not gotten back into the neutral zone.
9:29 left to go in the first period. As looking at the stats, very even matchup we have here today. Elmira edging out the Bulldogs currently in faceoffs 1, 8-7.
And there's another win for Elmira as it goes D to D. Sent over, Elmira gains the neutral zone. Good step up there by Bates. Elmira just able to stay on side. I apologize, it's blown down for offsides.
Yes, a very close call there, but the whistle was blown nonetheless. Shots now 8-4 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Schroeder steps in against Granado for the draw. Schroeder ties up Granado and Luigi helps win that draw back. Now Smith has it. Smith through the neutral zone, gaining some speed, gains a red, sends it down deep into the corner. It goes around behind the net. Elmira trying to break it out. Schroeder takes it off the stick to Granado. Schroeder cutting towards the net. Cut off by a defender. Now Granado has it. Granado sends it across to Evangelist. Evangelist with speed. Smith trying to edge her towards the boards as Evangelist is forced to dump it down deep. O'Sullivan sends it up to Luigi. Luigi off the boards but held in by Leahy. Leahy chips it down into the corners. The first to get it, pokes it through, but O'Sullivan has it and sends it up to Dalrymple. Dalrymple tries to send it into the neutral zone but unable to. Puck now gains the neutral zone as here comes Elmira who dumps it down deep. O'Sullivan sends it across, looking for Luigi. Luigi's the first one to it, sends it back down behind the net for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's going to ram it around the boards as it's shut off by Ari Smith. Sent up to the point, now here's Leahy. Leahy sends it down for Herto. Herto gets it taken off her stick. O'Sullivan sends it up off the glass, looking for it to bounce into the neutral zone, and it does. Bulldogs gain the red, dump it in. Here's Lupi now. Lupi makes a move but loses the puck into the corner. Good active sticks there by the Elmira defense. Puck dumped down deep once again as Gramps going to rim it D to D. Sets up for two. Sends it into the neutral zone. Looking for Herto. Herto just unable to knock that one down. Fox gets her stick on it as she knocks it into the Elmira zone. 2-on-1 if they hustle. Fox gets beat out there by Gramp. Here comes Leahy. She sends it across to Fonfera. Fonfera winds, fires. It goes off the blocker wall. She was loose in the slot for a second, but cleared to the half wall. Puck's loose once again. Krasovsky knocks it into the neutral zone, where Eidenstein was the first one to it. Puck sent across. Looks like it's Prance. Prance gets tied up along the board, sends it up to Melvin. Melvin across to Chivers. Chivers steps looking for a shot, gets knocked off her stick. As here comes Mitter. Mitter chips it off the boards and goes after it herself. No icing. Mitter, first one to it. Tries to send it towards the net, but it's knocked away by an Elmira defender. Here comes Elmira the other way. A lot of Bulldog defenders right on her as Eidenstein's just going to send it all the way down the ice. Zink, first one back to it, comes out from behind her net. A lot of speed, sends it across ice, looking for Mitter. Mitter unable to get it initially, but is able to help poke it along deep into the Elmira zone. Here comes Durnell. Durnell sends it across. It's left off, and now McDonald has it. McDonald takes a shot from the point, goes off Strota. McDonald, another shot. It's a tip. It's loose in the slot. Walsh able to track it and cover it up.
A great offensive chance there by the Soaring Eagles as that puck was bouncing around in front of Walsh. Walsh able to find it and control that one, but both teams exchanging chances here.
The faceoff's going to come to the glove hand side of Walsh. Stroke is able to win that one back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan sends it D to Smith and up to Lewicki. Lewicki unable to get that one cleanly as it's going to go all the way down where it's waved off for no icing. Lewicki gets it on the half wall, but it's poked away. And here comes Elmira trying to break it out as it's dumped down into the Bulldog zone where Smith is going to be the first one to it. Looks like Hewson's the one with pressure in on the Bulldog defense. Strota now has it, leaves it off for Robertson. Robertson gains his own, tries to take it wide and tries to chip it deep, but she's met there by Melvin. And here comes Renato back from behind her own net, gaining a lot of speed, makes a couple moves, makes a couple people miss, but Diaz able to poke it away. Leahy forced to regroup now, sends it across to Gerlman. Gerlman sends it across to Evangelist. Evangelist is going to dump it all the way down. Safardalou gets close enough where the ref waves it off for no icing. Sarnausen now with it, gets it taken off her stick by Evangelist. Evangelist trying to make something happen. Now Granato has it. Granato's met by Lupi. Puck's tied up in the corner. Now Diaz with it. Diaz gains the blue, sends it across to Shurup. Shurup gains the zone, tries to make a couple moves, just loses at the moment of truth as she was looking to shoot through the slot. Lupi sends it up to Zink. Zink winds, fires. Ooh, through a lot of traffic, just wide, blocked her side.
Yes, the Bulldogs had a lot of people in front as well, the Soaring Eagles. A good attempt there by the Bulldogs, just missed wide.
Yeah, it looked like Crawford had a lot of trouble tracking that puck. And there's a trip being called against this Elmira defense. Looks like it's going to be called against Meg Leahy.
So looking at the Bulldogs' power play percentage, they come in with a 27% on the power play. The Soaring Eagles on the penalty kill.
This Bulldog power play has a lot of firepower as they score a little bit higher of a 1-for-4 rate. Elmira defense doesn't give up a lot of goals to begin with. I'd imagine their penalty kill is pretty top ranked. Face off down to the blocker side of Crawford. Strota gets it knocked off her stick, but it's up to Lupi at the point. Lupi sends it across the blue line to O'Sullivan. Sullivan over to Lupi. Lupi winds, fires through traffic, but Crawford able to blocker it away. Puck sent down behind the net. McDonald sends it. Now it's on the back of the net. It's knocked off. McDonald's able to walk around from behind the net and ice it all the way down. Walsh is going to stop it behind her net and leave it off for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's just going to set up the breakout. Sends the puck over to Lewicki. Lewicki gaining a lot of speed. Sends it over to Shurup. Shurup pokes it through and gains it back. Makes a move. Great job by Melvin to get this laid down there and stop that move.
Yes, Elmira has a very good penalty kill. They have 86%, stopping 80 out of 93 penalty kills they have seen.
Here's Lupi. Lupi gains the zone, takes it wide. Sends it into the slot. No one home initially. Safardalou sends it over to O'Sullivan. Sullivan decides to throw it on net. Almost shot Crawford off guard as she's able to kick it away. Melvin sends it up. Just unable to hold it in his zinc as she collects it in the neutral zone. Sent across to Safardalou, who dumps it down into the corner and chases after it herself. Melvin now with it behind the net, trying to battle it away. She chips it off the boards to herself and sends it along the wall. Fox sends it up to Zink. Zink walks the blue line, sends it over to Fox. Fox sends it down behind the net. Krasovsky and Eidenstein meet at the puck. Krasovsky walks off the half wall, sends a shot, gets deflected. It was loose for a second, but Elmira tries to clear where it's held in by Zink. Zink at the blue line, sends it over to Smith. Smith winds, fires, goes off his stick and up into the netting.
A great job there by the Bulldogs, getting 10 shots on that two shots on that power play so far. As we saw, freshman Kelly O'Sullivan was out there on the power play. She's third among defensemen and freshmen in scoring on the team with 11 goals, 24 assists for 35 points.
Very active from the point is this defensive pairing of O'Sullivan and Smith, two top scoring defensemen that like to wind and fire. Puck sent up to Smith. Smith sends it across O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan sends a shot, but it's blocked down by Granado. Leahy's out of the box as it's sent up. Now for Evangelist. Evangelist makes a move, sends a shot in low. Walsh sticks it away to the corner. Puck sent around behind the net. O'Sullivan now with it. Sends it high off the glass until is able to kick it out into the neutral zone. Mitter makes a move, makes two defenders miss. Takes a shot, goes wide, blocker side. Diaz with the puck. Gets taken down along the half wall. No call. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. Now Schroeder has it. Schroeder's got to make sure Diaz is onside, and here comes Schroeder into the zone. Schroeder gets it taken off her stick by two Elmira defenders. It's Arnelsen sends a high one in on net. Goes off a high stick. Ref unable to tell whose stick it goes off of. Waves it off. Schroeder trips and falls on the circle line there. Gets up, gets the puck back. Sends it over to Lewicki. Lewicki sends it down. Looking for Schurub. Schurub in with pressure. Schurub's able to win that first set. It's up to Sarnhausen. Apologize. Safardlu tipped that shot, and the ref deems it was knocked down by a high stick.
A great job by the Bulldogs there to jump on that puck. A big rebound there, but the high stick was called. But the Bulldogs really laying it on hard here on the Soaring Eagles.
Now with 1:40 left here in the first period, the faceoff comes outside into the neutral zone. Elmira is able to win it back. That was Darnell who won the draw. Leahy sends it across to her D partner and gets it back. She sends it up to Husen. Husen pokes it along. Darnell's trying to battle that puck loose, and Husen comes in to help. But Sarnhausen's able to win that battle as she pokes it up to Lupai. Battle for it here at the red line as Elmira wins that battle and sends it in deep. Safardlu, the first one back to it. Sends it up along the wall, but it gains the neutral zone where Elmira is able to get possession. Sent up, and here comes Strowinski through the neutral zone as she leaves it off for Husen. Husen sends it across. Now it's up. Grant winds, fires, goes off a body and lands on top of the net. And now it gets into the slot, off of Walsh's skates and into the net.
Yeah, that first one bounced right over the glove of Walsh, hit the crossbar, bounced back past the net, and the Soaring Eagles just throwing everything they can at the net, and it worked out for them as it hit off the skate of Walsh and went past her into the net.
It looked like that puck landed on top of the net, rolled off behind on the pass attempt into the slot. It goes off one skate, hits Walsh's skate, and as she's turning to reposition herself, she kind of kicked it into the net herself. That's a tough break. But now we have a 1-1 game here with under a minute to go in the first period. Shurub's able to knock it into the zone and goes after it. Chivers, first to get it for Elmira, tries to make a pass, goes off a skate. She gets it right back. Sends it over to Prance. Prance rims it around. And here comes Elmira trying to break it out once again. McDonald now with the puck sends it D to D. Chivers sends it up for Prance. Prance sends it off the state of Eidenstein. And now Fanfara has it. Fanfara winds, fires. It goes into the body of Zink and bounces through. Battle for it along the half wall now. Couple Bulldogs, couple Elmira players in there as it's cleared out into the neutral zone where Melvin's going to send it in deep. Bates is the first one to it. She sends it up. Shurub was hoping Lewicki was there. She just threw it into the Elmira zone. Zink throws the puck on net from the neutral zone. Awkward bounce. Almost created something, but Crawford able to get down and seal up the goal.
What an exciting first 20 minutes we've seen here so far at Arrington Ice Arena. The Bulldogs getting on the board early on in the game, and Soaring Eagles tying it up late in the first period.
Yeah, a lot of pace from both teams. A lot of pucks being thrown towards the net. A lot of deflections. This is going to come down to the team that keeps their composure the best.
Yes, it definitely will. We still have 40 more minutes to see in this game as well here from Arrington Ice Arena.
And we'll be back after this first intermission when the action continues for the second. And we're back here for the second period of action as we see a goaltender change for the Bulldogs. Interesting enough, Brooke Gibson is now in the net for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Ellen, what do you think of this?
I think that's very interesting. Of course, you and I both know as goaltenders, after letting up one goal, you never expect to really get pulled after that. But Brooke Gibson was very strong for the Bulldogs in the Slats Cup tournament, especially in the finals, as they edged out Lake Forest 5-2.
Yeah, Walsh did not play in those playoffs. Gibson did, and Gibson did very well. Interesting to see a goalie get pulled after a fluke goal. Interesting to wonder where the mindset of both Walsh and Gibson are at this moment.
Yes, I think that's a very good point. And also a scoring change update for Elmira. They gave the goal to Sarah Hugson, assisted by Shannon Strawinski.
So we see the second period is underway with the drop of the puck, and Bulldogs win the draw back. Puck sent up the boards. Shurub chips it along the wall and gets it into the zone. Elmira gains possession, sends it across looking for an outlet, but it's forced back deep to Leahy. Leahy rims it around to Gramp. Gramp from behind her net sends an outlet pass, and here comes Elmira the other way. Strawinski trying to get it through, gets it back in the corner but loses it as O'Sullivan is able to knock it away. Strawinski gets the puck back along the half wall and dumps it in deep. Hughes gets it behind the net and dumps it high off the glass for the Bulldog attack. Here comes Lewicki, gains his own, takes it wide. Looking for an option. Sends it, looking for Shurub, but knocked away by Grant. Puck sent into the corner. Now Stroka's in after it. Stroka gets tied up, but Shurub comes in and takes the puck away. Tries to throw it in the slot for Lewicki, but it goes off his skate and it's right back in the corner. Stroka battling for it once again. Shurub to Lewicki. Lewicki to Stroka. Stroka tries to send it on net, but it goes off a shin guard. Now here's Zink in the neutral zone. Sends it across for Bates. Bates doesn't get it. And now here comes Hughes in. Hughes in. Brings it wide. Takes a shot. Goes off the blocker of Gibson high and wide. Battle for it in the neutral zone. Goes off a couple sticks. And here comes Elmira. Here's Granado into the zone. Leaves it off. Puck sent into the slot, but poked away by Bates. Farquhar sends it off the boards, and it's going to go all the way down as Chivers is able to win that race, and it's an icing.
And this is the third time that the Bulldogs have made it to the NCAA tournament. And for Elmira, it's their 13th appearance in this NCAA tournament after 16-year history for Elmira.
Elmira has been able to win 3 NCAA championships in that span, and it's been a while since they've won one. They're looking to get into the second round here in this matchup against the Bulldogs. Bates with the puck behind the net is able to send it up to Fox. Here comes Fox out of the zone as she chips it up into the neutral zone, but it gets dumped right back down, and Zink's the first one to it. She sends it high off the glass, looking for Fox, and Elmira is able to gain possession. Here comes Geraldman. Gets poked off her stick. Now Farquhar has it in the neutral zone, makes a move, loses it for a second, but gets it back. It's blown down for offsides.
And before that offside call, Elmira almost with too many men as they were trying to change their defenseman. Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication there, but they were able to get the extra player off the ice in time.
Krasovsky in to take the draw against Idenston. Idenston's able to win it back, but it goes all the way down into the corner. She won it a little too cleanly. Gramp was the first one to it. She sends it up to the half wall. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. Couple players battling for it. Bulldogs were able to poke it towards the Elmira zone and gain possession. Now here's Safarglu with it as she dumps it down deep. Gramp is back for the puck with Mitter in with the pressure. Sent up to the half wall, and here comes Idenston. Idenston gets tied up there by Mitter. Charnausen battling for it along the boards, and here's Idenston. Idenston with the puck, walks, takes a shot, and it goes high up over the net and over Gibson. Puck's sent D to D, kicked away by Gibson. Sent over to Safarglu. Here's Safarglu coming out from behind her net. Sent high off the glass and all the way down, and now it's a race for the puck. Malvin's going to win that race as we see another icing called against the Bulldogs.
And for the coaches for these two teams, head coach Chad Davis for the Bulldogs is currently in his 6th season with his assistant coach, Sean Skelly, who's in his first season, and Tim Crowley, the head coach of the Elmira College Soaring Eagles, is in his first season and has done a good job with this team so far in his first season with them.
Right off the draw, it looks like there's going to be a hooking call against Safardaloo, and some chirping going on from a couple Elmira players as they wave at Safardaloo as she heads to the box.
Yes, of course, a big game, a lot of emotions riding on this game, and going to play a factor in this game as well, as Elmira gets their second power play opportunity of the game.
Got to be careful with those extracurriculars like waving at a player as they're going to the box, as you don't want to draw an unsportsmanlike here. O'Sullivan ties this puck up behind the net, and Idenson's able to come away with it for a second, but Fox is able to win that race to the loose puck. Here comes Fox to the neutral zone, a lot of speed, sends a shot, goes off Leahy, skating into the corner. Puck sent in across. Lupi now with it, dumps it down behind the net, goes after it and pokes it through. Gerlman has the puck and gets tied up there by Fox along the boards. Puck sent across, and here comes Elmira the other way. Sent back over to Gerlman. Gerlman gains the zone and pulls up. Trying to set up this power play as it's sent over to Leahy. Leahy tries sending it D to D, but it's poked off her stick, and she sends it back into the Bulldog zone, even though there was an offside, so the Bulldogs able to get clean possession. Smith now with the puck. Sends it off the boards for Dalrymple. Dalrymple is just going to dump it down deep and kill some time. Durnell is the first one back to that puck as she sends it across to Evangelist. Evangelist sends it over for Fonfera. Fonfera dumps it into the corners, the first one in after it. Bates tries to take it away, but Granado has the puck. She sends up to Evangelist and up to Chivers. Chivers across to Durnell. Durnell looking far side, goes off the skate, and a great pad save by Gibson.
A wonderful save there by the pad of Gibson. Great flexibility by her as well to be able to stretch her leg all the way over there to make that save and hold on to not let the second opportunity shot happen.
Durnell made a great read, realizing that there was a player far side, and kind of made it look like the shot as it was a pass to the stick. Gibson does a good job of doing the splits and getting that pad flush to the ice. Takes away a scoring opportunity there. Elmira still on the power play. Evangelist takes a shot. It goes up off the top of Gibson and tumbles into the net.
And just like that, Elmira College takes the lead in this game after originally trailing, then tying up the game. A tough one for Gibson as it went over her. She made a couple saves first, went over her, and bounced behind her into the net.
Yeah, another puck that takes a weird bounce. It was a good shot. Throwing anything towards the net on a power play is always a good idea. Gibson had gone down on the initial shot, and it hit a body, rolled up on top of her helmet, and then off the back of her helmet and into the net. Bulldogs are going to have to look to respond here as the puck's dumped down deep into the Elmira zone. Shura been after it. McDonald rims it around the boards as Elmira's trying to break it out. Bulldogs able to take away possession. Here's Lewicki in the slot. Lewicki over to Shura. Shura tries to poke it towards the net as it goes through wide of the net. And here comes Elmira the other way. Here's Durnell. Durnell gains the zone, sends a shot, and Gibson's able to kick that one away. Sullivan sends it high off the glass looking for Shrub. Shrub able to knock that one down and cleanly get possession. She sends it across Lewicki. Lewicki with the move. Cuts into the slot. Tries to leave it off for Shrub, but a good Elmira skate takes that puck away. Puck sent across. Granado meeting O'Sullivan at the puck. Granado gets possession, takes it wide. She takes it down behind the net and tried to make a pass out into the slot, but it's kicked away. Lupine now with it. Evangelist takes it away from her as it's sent down deep into the Bulldog zone. Safardaloo comes around behind the net, rims it along the boards, but Leahy's able to keep that one in. Evangelist dumps it down deep for Granado. Granado in the corner, tries throwing it out into the slot, but O'Sullivan's able to stick that one away. Here comes Gerelman, gets it knocked off her stick, and here comes O'Sullivan for the Bulldogs. James the red, dumps it down deep. Crawford tries to come out of the net to stop it, but misses. Lupi now with the puck. Lupi chips it through to herself as she now has it along the half wall. She sends it up to Bates along the point, and Bates is going to dump it down deep. Till tries to get to it, but it looks like Elmira gets possession. It's Melvin. Melvin sends it D to D to Leahy. Leahy makes a move and gets the puck back. Bulldogs able to take it off her stick as now Fox has it. Leahy's able to take that one away and sends it up to the half wall. Leahy gets it back in the corner and sends it D to D. Melvin sends it up to Geraldman. Geraldman gets it knocked off her stick by Till, and now Trusovsky has it. Trusovsky tries to make the move but loses it. Till now with it. Till back to Bates and now over to Zink. Zink's trying to dump it down deep, but Leahy's the first one to it, and here she comes the other way. She gains the red, gains the blue, takes a shot, goes wide, glove hand side of Gibson. Mitter through the neutral zone. Made one move, made one attacker miss. Takes a shot, goes off a stick and wide, glove hand side. Puck chipped up. Trusovsky's able to knock it down along the boards as it's sent out into the neutral zone. Bates goes across to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan gains the blue, takes a shot, goes off a stick, and it goes high and up out of the rink.
Yeah, keep your head up over there as that one went over the netting as well into where the fans are. And not something that the Bulldogs are used to is that they're getting outshot right now, 16-12. The Bulldogs usually lead the shots by a big margin.
Yeah, it looks like Elmira was able to regroup and carry that momentum that they stole away right there at the end of the first, coming out with a lot of speed, a lot of pressure here on the Bulldogs early. O'Sullivan now has it in the neutral zone and sends it up to Shurup. Shurup over to Schroeder, who deflects it into the zone, and here comes Chivers. Chivers sends it up, but Smith is able to take away possession as now O'Sullivan has it. Sullivan gains the red, gains the zone, leaves it off for Schroeder. Schroeder tries to take the shot, but it's deflected away and into the corner. Looks like Chivers back with the puck, sends it up to the half wall. And here comes Idenston. Idenston through the neutral zone, gains the blue, looking for an option, takes it wide. Throws a backhander towards the net. Gibson lost it for a second, but got her stick on it and deflected away. Shurup takes a spill, and here's a delayed penalty. Bulldogs with possession. Schroeder tried to send it to Litchi, goes off her skate, and it looks like Gramps the first one to it.
And a good skate there by Brooke Gibson as well to make her way to the bench in time. With 11:44 left to go in the second period, the Bulldogs will see number 22, Megan Fonfera, go to the box for a hooking call for the Bulldogs' third power play of the afternoon.
11:44 remaining here in the second period, and the puck's one back to Zink. She sends it over to Smith. Smith sends it back to Zink. Sent over, shot, and it sneaks in! Safarglu sneaks it in, glove side high.
And the Bulldogs only need 9 seconds on that power play to capitalize. And it's the defenseman, number 23, Lexi Zarfargalu, with her 8th goal of the season.
Bulldogs light the setup to the umbrella. It was sent up to the point to Zink. Zink read that Safargalu was open. Safargalu saw that she had time to walk in and take the shot. She put it glove side high and snuck it right between the shoulder and the crossbar. And it's a tie game once again.
Zarfargalu also helped out a lot on the offense in the Slats Cup championship game as she scored the game-winning goal and had 2 assists on that night.
O'Sullivan now with the puck along the blue line, dumps it down deep, goes off the back of the boards, and now it's rimmed around. Long shot, sticked away by Crawford. Till trying to battle that puck away, but Elmira takes away possession. Here comes Hughes in, sends it over to Durnell. Durnell sends it cross ice to Strawinski. Strawinski able to keep it, tries to jam it low. Gibson seals up and is able to hold on for the whistle.
A good job by Gibson to be aggressive to make that save and quickly jump on that puck so that the Soaring Eagles don't get the rebound.
At 8:16 of the second period.
The face-off is going to come to the glove hand side of Gibson as Schroeder steps in against Renato for the face-off. Schroeder's able to tie her up and win it back to the corner. Schroeder sends it across D to D. Sarnhausen sends it up to Luitti. Luitti looking for Shurup, but it gets taken away. Safarglu now with the puck back in her own zone, takes it behind her net to try to relieve some pressure. She leaves it off for Sarnhausen. Sarnhausen sends a long pass off the boards looking for Shurup, but it's taken away by McDonald. Sarnhausen over to Luitti. Luitti able to take it away, and now Schroeder has it. Schroeder gets it taken off her stick there by Geraldman. Geraldman coming in through the neutral zone, gains the blue and dumps it around. Sarnhausen trying to win that race against Renato. Shurup comes in to help as it's loose along the boards. Bulldogs able to get possession as it's sent over to Lewicki. Here comes Lewicki through the neutral zone, gains the blue, sends a pass, looking for Krasovsky as we see an Elmira player take a spill, trying to take that puck away. Bates with it in the neutral zone, sends it back to Zink. Zink looking for Dalrymple, but unable to get clean possession. Bulldogs forced to regroup once again. Some risky passing going on there as that puck was almost lost right in front of the net, and now it's behind. Zink and Krasovsky talking out who gets the puck. Here comes Krasovsky. He sends it off the boards into the neutral zone. Puck sent down low. Zink sends a long pass, goes off the shade of Elmira player. Dalrymple just unable to get possession. Zink once again sends it up to Fox. Fox meets McDonald in the neutral zone. It goes off her stick and into the Bulldog bench.
A long shift there for the Bulldog players, so they will be able to get the full line change here with 9:23 left to go in the second period. And the Soaring Eagles also able to get the full line change.
Lupai steps in against Idenston for the draw. Idenston's able to win it back cleanly. Elmira sends it D to D over to Gramp. Gramp back to Idenston, who's deflects it into the zone, but O'Sullivan's able to collect it and send it D to D to Smith. Smith sends it up the wall. Here's Diaz. Diaz tries to make that pass to Lupai. Unable to collect it cleanly as now it's dumped back into the Bulldog zone. Smith with it once again. Sends it high off the glass. Lupai gets a touch on it, so no icing as it's going to go all the way down. Gramp sends it D to D. Bulldogs in with pressure. Puck's rimmed around. O'Sullivan's the first one to it. Sends a long shot, goes off a body, and goes just wide of the net. Diaz ties up her player in the corner. Puck sent down behind the net. Gramp now with it. Gramp sends it into the slot, but it's taken away by Mitter. Mitter gets tied up by Idenston. Looks like Diaz was able to slap that one towards the net. Good pad save there by Crawford. Puck sent out into the neutral zone. And Fonfair is going to dump it in deep. Gibson unable to stop it behind the net as it's going to go all the way around for Prance. Prance sends it up towards the net. Almost deflected by Strawinski. Almost caught Gibson off guard, but it never made it to the net. Here comes Lewicki with a lot of speed. Lewicki taking it wide, cuts towards the slot. Leaves it off for Shurup. Shurup throws it towards the net, and Lewicki almost able to get a clever tip, but it goes wide, glove hand side. Now Meyer trying to break it out. Held in at the point by Sarnhausen, who sends it high and wide of the net. Stroka, and with the battle against Chivers. Elmira is able to win that one. Durnell tries to make a pass, but it goes straight to Lewicki's stick. Lewicki makes a move, cuts towards the slot, tries to leave it off for Stroka at the near side post, but unable to connect. And here comes Elmira the other way. Strawinski gains the blue line, looking to take the shot and does. Gibson able to get down and stick that one away. Pass towards the slot, broken up, and here it goes the other way. It's going to go all the way down the ice for McDonald to chase.
A great play previously we saw by Lewicki and Shurup there. Lewicki with so much speed that she has and was able to set up Shurup and almost got the deflection off Shurup's shot as well.
Always some clever stick work from that line, and here comes Granado the other way. She winds, but doesn't fire. O'Sullivan's able to take it off her stick, and here comes Krasovsky. Krasovsky makes a move, tries to take it wide. Fox dumps it down deep to the corner as Krasovsky leaves it off for Fox. Here comes Evangelist. She's just going to send it out into the neutral zone as she felt the pressure behind her. O'Sullivan sends it up to Till. Till unable to catch it cleanly as it's going to go all the way down for an icing.
Some great hockey we're seeing here at Arrington Ice Arena as we have so far with 6:47 left to go in the second period. It's a great defensive play there. Coming down McDonald as she was able to stop up Krasovsky, but Krasovsky had a lot of speed and was able to keep the puck after picking it up.
We've seen both teams take the lead. We see both teams unable to hold the lead. Here as we're 6:45 left in the second period. Bulldogs rim it around, but it's held in at the point. Melvin sends a shot, but it gets deflected wide. Puck's loose in the corner. Bulldogs win that battle as Smith now has it. Smith up to Fox. Fox sends it hard, far side. Was looking for an indirect pass over to Till. Now Leahy sends it over to Melvin and back to Leahy. Leahy up to Strawinski. Strawinski almost gains the blue line and dumps it down deep. Smith, first one to it, sends it hard along the boards as it's going to go all the way down. Ref waves it off for icing it as Elmira was going for a change.
Yes, Chivers skated right past that puck, didn't see it, but definitely could have easily played it if she had.
Here's Eidenson. Eidenson tries to send it into the slot, but misses her target. Zink sends it high off the glass as it comes just outside of the zone, and it's blown down for an offsides.
And that was Kira McDonald who went down hard there. It looked like she took a stick to the stomach, but she gets up and is okay.
Yeah, it looked like both players going hard for the puck. There's a little bit of a collision. Both players did up okay. Puck's won back by Lupai. Lupai gets the puck back in the neutral zone, and here she comes with speed. She takes it wide, tries to hold off her defender, but gets taken down. The puck gets rimmed around. Robertson now with the puck. Cuts towards the slot, throws a backhander looking for Lupai. Lupai takes a hook and goes down, and this one's going to get called.
Yes, it looks like it's number 12, Kristen Chivers, going to the box for another hooking call that we have here as Lupai, she really took her down there.
Once again, can't blame Chivers for this penalty. Robertson walked into the slot, saw she had Lupai at the back post, threw the backhander looking for Lupai's stick. Chivers did all she could to make sure that that puck didn't end up in the net. Unfortunately, it resulted in a penalty. Puck's tied up as Melvin now has it. Melvin looking to get it out of the zone, sends it all on the board, so Lupai's able to hold it in. Sent across to Sullivan, winds, fires, and right into the glove of Crawford.
Another time that Crawford has flashed the leather here tonight. She has a very strong glove hand.
It was a good one-timer there by O'Sullivan. Saw that maybe Crawford had to come across and had to adjust to find the puck. Crawford able to glove it down. Puck's won back by the Bulldogs. Lupai winds and fires. It's loose, and the rebound goes in! Stroka able to find the rebound and tuck it in!
Captain Kaylin Stroka coming up big for her team, as we see from the replay there. Second on the team in points, just recorded her 28th goal so far on the season.
Off the draw once again. Puck comes up to the point. Lupai wound and fired. Crawford unable to hold on to that rebound as it hit her in the pads and hit right back out. Stroka moves her stick over, finds the open net, and puts it right in. Bulldogs take the lead 3-2 here with 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second period. Punched up, down deep. Smith has it as she sends it along the boards, and it's up to the point. Knocked down by a Bulldog player. It looks like it's Fox. Fox looking for Mitter, but Granado takes it away. Krasowski's able to take it off Granado's stick, as now it's loose in the neutral zone for Gramp. Gramp gains the red, dumps it high off the glass and into the Bulldog zone. Smith is the first one to it as she rims it around. Here comes Krasowski out of the Bulldog zone. She gains the red, gains the blue, taking it wide. Gets it poked off her stick for a second by McDonald, as now Gramp has it behind the net. It's sent up for Struwinski, who brings it back into her own zone. Struwinski sends it over, and it looks like Evangelist has it. Evangelist to Struwinski. Struwinski gains the zone with speed, takes a move, makes a move wide. Great job by Gibson to lay down there and take away the stick. Here comes Till the other way. Till gains the zone, gets it taken off her stick. It's loose. Shurup knocked it down into the corner, as now Chivers has it. Chivers sends it up to the board, but it's taken away by Till once again, who sends it back in for Chivers. Chivers sends it up to Struwinski along the half wall. Unable to clear the zone, and now they do. Struwinski able to pull that one off the stick of Lewicki, and now Shurup has it. Shurup gains the blue, but it's blown down for offsides.
The Soaring Eagles were getting caught flat-footed there in the zone as Darnell had the chance to break it out, and then Strawinski with a chance, but the Bulldogs were all over them.
3:54 remaining here in the second period. Lupai steps in against Idenston, a matchup we've seen quite often tonight, and Idenston's able to win this one back to her defensive player, Leahy. Leahy sends it up, looking for Idenston, and it's going to go all the way down the ice. No icing, as they thought the Bulldogs had a chance to touch it. Mitter unable to get clean possession, as Fonfera is able to take it away. Fonfera has the puck as she sends it up to Idenston, who leaves it off for Gramp. Back to Fonfera. Fonfera sends it across, and now Gramp has it back. Gramp winds, fires, but it goes off a shin guard and never makes it to the net. Gramp back with it along the blue line, sends it in, and Bates is the first one to it. Bates gets it taken off her stick there, and now it's up to Gramp along the blue line. Gramp sends it across to Leahy. Leahy winds, fires, but it goes off his skate. Strota never made it to the net. The rebound attempt goes wide, glove hand side. Strota now with it. Over to Lupai. Lupai coming to the neutral zone with speed, pulls up at the blue line. Sends it far side. Looking for Shrub, and now Shrub gains possession. Gets tied up behind the net, and now a battle ensues. Shrub tying up her player. Strota gets tied up by her player as two Elmira players and two Bulldogs battle for this puck. Lewinsky gains possession and sends it up to the point. Lewinsky now has it up to Smith. Smith walks the blue line, sends it down. It goes off a skate, and Strota is the first one to find it. Strota looking for Shrub in the slot, unable to connect. And here comes Elmira the other way. Smith winds, fires, lifting high, and Gibson able to glove it down.
Yes, the high shot there coming off the stick of Ari Smith. A great glove save there by the glove of Brooke Gibson to keep this game at 3-2 with 2:24 left to go in the second period.
The faceoff is now going to come to the glove hand side of Gibson with 2:24 remaining here in the second period. Smith against Till in the circle. Till is able to tie her player up and win it back. Sarnhausen now has the puck and sends it up to Lewinsky. Lewinsky leaves it off for Robertson. Robertson back to Lewinsky. Lewinsky tries to make a move, but it's poked off her stick by McDonald. Puck sent in as it's loose along the half wall, and now Till pokes it away, and Bulldogs gain possession just inside the zone. Sarnhausen sends one in, easily gloved by Crawford.
So just like Gibson flashed the leather, now it's Crawford's turn to make the save with her glove to make her 17th save on the afternoon.
Shots are pretty even here as they're up on the board as 20 apiece, and the faceoff comes to the glove hand side of Crawford with 2:03 remaining. Puck's one back to Zink. Zink winds, fires, but it's sent high and over the net. So far to lose the first one to it. She tries to dump it down deep, but goes off Strawinski's stick, and now it's loose. Leahy sends it high off the glass. Safardlu battling it away from Husen. Krasovsky comes in and takes that puck away. Durnell now with it. It's a 2-on-2. Zink. And the shot goes just wide by Durnell. Diaz comes in, takes out her player as Elmira gains possession. Puck thrown towards the slot, looking for a deflection, but Bulldogs able to take that one away. Here's Husen once again, trying to get the puck. Safardlu's able to take it away for Krasovsky. Krasovsky takes it around behind the net, sends a backhander off the glass and out and into the neutral zone. Bulldogs with pressure, and here comes Fox. Fox into the slot, walks, takes a shot, blocker side, but elbowed away there by Crawford. Leahy rims it around for Melvin. Melvin sends it up as Elmira is breaking it out of the zone, and Strawinski just unable to get possession at the moment of truth as it's sent back down into the Elmira zone. Leahy with it once again, pressured by Stroka. Leahy sends it off the boards, and here comes Jurlman. Jurlman gets it poked off her stick. Bulldogs with possession once again. Now Stroka has it. Stroka decides to just send it off the boards and into the Elmira zone. Leahy back for the puck, rims it around. Jurlman's the first one to it. Jurlman sends it back for Leahy. Leahy sends a sauce pass up to Durnell. Durnell gains the zone. She's got Jurlman with her. She cuts towards the slot, throws a shot through traffic, and it goes off the chest of Gibson. It's loose in the slot, and it goes behind the net. Puck sent up to the point now. Elmira goes D to D. Gramp now with it. Gramp winds, fires, and it goes off of Sullivan's body and wide. Schroeder's now the first one to it. She's got possession with a lot of time. Pulls up right at the blue line as she gets it out of the zone and holds on. Puck's loose, and that's going to bring the second period to an end.
Great job by Gibson in net to stand tall on those big saves that she made. A couple good opportunities there for the Soaring Eagles, the bouncing puck in front. And a great job by Caitlin Stroka to recognize how much time was left on the clock and to hold the puck there to end the second period.
Yeah, Bulldogs able to tack on 2 in that period. Elmira able to tack on 1 of their own. Shots, according to the board, are even at 23, and we'll be back right after this intermission. And we're back here before the start of the third period, where the Bulldogs now hold a 3-2 lead after putting up 2 goals in the second period till Elmira's 1. Ellen, what did you see that period, and what do you think both teams need to do to get the win tonight?
There's a lot of back and forth action, a very even matchup as we touched on earlier in the game, but I think both teams really need to focus on their defense in this game. Of course, Elmira still looking for that tie in goals, so they can't sit back too much, but they need to make sure that they're not going away from their defensive game as well, with both teams having a lot of good goal scorers, including Adrian's Kristen Lewicki, who ranks second in the country in points per game, second in goals per game, second in assists per game, second in game-winning goals, and first in power play goals, all for one player alone on the Bulldogs team.
Yeah, she's a player who likes to carry the offensive load on her own. A lot of speed, a lot of skill, so she's able to do it. It's hard for other teams to shut her down even when they're focusing on her, because she's got two line mates who are just as good at creating opportunities.
Yes, they definitely are. And of course, looking at Elmira, we know how good their goaltender, Kelsey Crawford, is, how good she's been all game as well. So she's going to need to have a big third period for the Eagles.
Yeah, Elmira's done a good job of forcing a lot of shots from the outside. The couple mistakes they made, the Bulldogs have been able to capitalize on. Two of their goals, the two goals in the second period, both came on the power play. So that gives them a little bit of an advantage. Elmira, tough to beat, even strength. Even tougher when they have Crawford in net. Bulldogs decided to switch to Gibson in that second period, which was an interesting move. She got beat by an awkward bounce. They credited that goal to Fonfera. And we're going to see if she's able to maintain that momentum and keep a strong third period going.
Yes, of course, as you and I both know, it's always hard for a goaltender to come in cold like that, but Gibson has been big in net so far for the Bulldogs.
Both the goals for Elmira have come off kind of awkward bounces, lucky bounces, you could say. But when you keep throwing pucks at the net, you're going to create your own luck sometimes. And Elmira is going to look to continue that. The Bulldogs have to tie up sticks, tie up bodies, and try to prevent some of these awkward bounces from heading towards the net. Third period is underway with the drop of the puck, and here come the Bulldogs the other way. Elmira is able to get possession as it's sent across to Leahy, who sends it down deep. O'Sullivan's the first one to it. She chips it up, looking for Lupai as it's deflected into the neutral zone. Leahy goes D to D to Gramp. Gramp sends it up off his skate as it's now loose. And here comes Leahy the other way. She gains the red, gains the blue, looking for an option. Tries to go for a shot from wide, but it goes off his stick and into the slot. Puck's up at the point. Long shot, goes off a body and goes straight down. O'Sullivan sends it along the boards. Lupai's tied up now along the boards as it finally drops out of her paraphernalia. And it's sent around behind the net. Smith now with it, sends up a sauce pass looking for Soroka as it goes into the neutral zone. Malvin sends it D to D as it's sent up the boards now. Gerlman gets tied up and Granado sends it down deep. Evangelist is going to be the first one to that puck as she tries to chip it around Smith, and Smith knocks it down. Smith sends it. It goes off a stick into the slot. Very dangerous. Bulldogs gain possession, and here comes Till. Till takes it wide, trying to cut towards the net, but gets it poked off her stick. Regains possession in the corner and sends it up to Sarnhausen. Sarnhausen sends it in as Till sends it over to Lewicki. Lewicki sends it to Shurub, but it goes off her stick and into the corner. Looks like that puck sticking on a wet piece of ice. A couple girls took whacks at it, hard to gain possession, but now the Bulldogs do at the point. Sent up to Till. Till gets it taken off her stick by two Elmira defenders, and Hill trims Elmira the other direction. Gerlman sends it down and chases after it herself. Sarnhausen's the first one to it. She sends it up to Shurub. Shurub along the wall sends it back to Sarnhausen, who sends it over, looking for Safarglu, who just wins that race to it, but Fonfair is able to keep it in. Takes a shot, goes off his stick and just wide, blocked her side of Gibson. Puck sent up. McDonald's able to keep that one in as it's sent down behind the net for Safarglu. Sends it off the boards, looking for Lewicki. Lewicki's able to clear it out into the neutral zone, where Elmira gains possession, and here's McDonald. Sends it up for Fonfera, who tries to tip it in, and the Bulldogs able to clear it right back out. Here comes Krasovsky. Krasovsky gains the blue, takes a shot, and Crawford easily able to handle that one.
Great job by Krasovsky to get around the defenseman, get that shot off as she was falling down, but she still got the good shot off, but it was saved by the chest of Crawford.
Crawford doing a great job of staying square to pucks and eating as many rebounds as she can. Lupai steps in against Durnell, and Durnell is able to win it back. Leahy rims it around for Melvin. Melvin sends it up to Strawinski, who knocks it into the neutral zone. And here comes Husen. Husen sends it down deep for Durnell to chase after, but O'Sullivan wins that race. O'Sullivan's able to win it, tries to rim it back behind the net, and a girl takes a spill, and it's going to be a tripping call against the Bulldogs.
Yes, it will be Kelly O'Sullivan going to the box for the tripping call. Not really sure about that call. It looked like she was already falling, but O'Sullivan playing the puck. But nonetheless, she'll sit for 2 minutes, and the Elmira Eagles will get their third power play of the afternoon.
Looked like O'Sullivan, when she was trying to get back to that puck when it was lost in the skates, got her stick into the girl's skates, and she fell. Ref's going to see that and call it a tripping most times. Now Elmira's on the power play. Evangelist sends it across to Sherwinski, who gets it poked away by Zink. Zink runs into her and takes a spill from that heavy collision, but Elmira gains possession in the neutral zone once again. Here comes Evangelist with speed, leaves it off for Granado, but it came outside the zone and it's offside.
A good attempt there by Evangelist. A good idea by her to leave that for Granado, to buy Granado time to make the play or get the shot off.
Yeah, just did it a little too soon, wasn't all the way in the zone, so an offside is called. There's a tie-up on the draw. Krasovsky takes a spill, and now Elmira has the puck. Elmira has it back. It looks like it's Chivers. Chivers is just going to take it all the way behind her net and set up the power play breakout. She's going to send it over to Sherwinski. Sherwinski through the neutral zone with speed, gains the red, gains the blue, and takes it wide. Takes it on her backhand, but it's poked away by Safar Dalrymple, unable to get clean possession to clear it all the way down the ice. Elmira back with the puck. Sherwinski now with it. Leaves it off for Chivers. Chivers at the point, sends it over for Evangelist. Evangelist takes the shot, and it looks like it's trapped under the pad of Gibson.
1:01 left to go in the penalty to O'Sullivan. A good job by Gibson to make that pad save. Looked a little bit like it went under her pad at first, but she was able to hold on to that one.
Yeah, just able to prevent that one from squeaking through and into the goal. 16-17 remaining here in the final period. As the puck's won to the boards. Leahy gets it poked off her stick for a second, but gains it back and dumps it down to the corner. Sernausen's just going to tie it up along the boards, trying to kill as much time as she can. 3 Elmira players is what it takes to dig that puck out. And here comes Gerlman. Gerlman leaves it off, and it's sent back up to an Elmira defender. Elmira with the puck at the point, sends it across to Leahy. Leahy back to Darnell. Darnell walks in, takes a shot. Looked like a shot, it was wide. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. Lupi with possession. Lupi takes it wide, a lot of speed, beats Purnell wide, cuts towards the net, throws a backhander on net, but it goes just wide, blocker side. Here's Leahy with the puck back behind her own net, trying to settle things down. She walks out, tries to make a pass, whiffs on it, and then is able to clear it out into the neutral zone where Idenson was able to get possession. Leahy back with the puck, gains the red, and is going to rim it around. Gibson tries to get back there to stop it, unable to, as now Zink has the puck. Zink tries to chip it up the wall, but it's tied up in Gerlman. Bulldogs back to full strength, puck in the slot, and Gibson's able to glove it down. Puck's loose along the side of the net, and now Safardalu has it, sends it high off the glass, and it's going to go all the way down the ice.
What a save by Gibson on the stick shot, of Katie Granado. She had that puck all alone in front.
Yeah, it was a great pass looking back door. Gibson making a little bit better of a save, going side to side, getting her glove up and taking away that angle. Gibson's able to cover that one up, and now the faceoff is going to come to her blocker side.
A good job by Gibson to make sure on that one and paddle down to make that save.
14:49 remaining here in the third period. Puck's tied up by Granados and Stroka. Granados takes the spill, and now Stroinski has the puck. Sends it up to McDonald at the point, who goes D to D over to Gramp. Gramp sends a shot, which goes off a couple bodies and goes wide. Lewicki through the neutral zone looking for a pass. Was unable to make it through, and McDonald now has possession. Sent over to Gramp. Gramp back to McDonald, who just sends it along for Evangelist. Evangelist sends it all the way out into the neutral zone where Zink has possession. Zink makes a move, makes Evangelist miss, cuts across, trying to find an option into the zone and skates it in herself. Takes it wide, takes a shot, blocked it away. Elmira's going to rim it around. Evangelist is the first one to it. As she comes in, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Evangelist gains the zone, sends a shot in, off the pad. It's loose. It's into the slot. And Granados takes the shot. Almost looked like she started to celebrate, thinking she snuck that one through. But Gibson says no way.
Yes, a great job by Gibson. Granado definitely thought that she had that one there. As Riley Bates, it looked like she passed it right to Granado in the slot as she was trying to clear it from in front of the net.
Bulldogs got to settle down here, got to keep their composure when that puck is loose and battle those pucks to the walls instead of trying to send them out through the slot. Ref blows the whistle saying that someone jumped a little early, and we see Elmira's center get tossed. They're trying to figure out who's going to step in to take the draw, and it's Tude against Lupi, and the puck's one to the boards. Smith tries to rim it around, but it's taken away by Elmira. Puck's loose in the slot. It's under an Elmira player, and now it's loose, and Schroeder has it. Schroeder sends it out into the neutral zone. Two Elmira defenders took swings at that puck but missed, and Chivers is the first one to it. Sent around, and it looks like Fisher. Fisher sends it around where Lupi's the first one to it, who sends it up to Smith. Smith is just going to dump it down deep. Schroeder now with the puck. Lupi got tied up in a girl's skates and took the spill. Schroeder took the spill of her own, and here comes Elmira the other direction. Here comes Tude. Tude gets a puck knocked off her, hit by Fox. Fox ties her up, tries to battle that puck away, but Tude gets it back and sends it on net where Gibson sticks it away. Puck's rimmed around. Schroeder trying to tip it by her defender. There's a collision, and that puck is loose. Puck's out in the neutral zone, and now Till has it. Till's got an odd man to break away. She steps, she fires, she takes the slash, and it looks like she jams it in, but the rest says no goal.
The off-ice official put the red light on to signify the goal, as I believe the ref saw Crawford make the pad save, keep it out originally before he was able to make this. As soon as he blew the whistle, her pad went past the goal line with the puck under it.
It's Leahy who's getting called for the slash, and I think the thought process on that one was it was under the pad of Crawford until kind of jammed the goalie into the net. She jammed Crawford's whole pad in, and you can't do that. You can't jam the goalie into the net with the puck to get the goal, and I think that's why he waved it off.
Now the Bulldogs on their fifth power play of the afternoon with 12:58 left to go in the third period.
Looks like the Bulldog coach has some questions as to why that goal was waved off, because the puck did go in. Refs are explaining it. And we see, it looks like Schroeder, O'Sullivan, Lupi, Lewicki, and Shrub out for the Bulldogs for this power play, being matched by McDonald, Durnell, Gramp, and Geraldman for Elmira for this kill. Bulldogs have been able to strike on the last two. We're going to see if they're going to get a third straight power play goal here. Schroeder steps in against Durnell for the draw, and it's one over to O'Sullivan, who sends it back, and it's over to Lupi. Back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan throws it towards the slot. It's loose after it goes off a couple skates. Sent up, goes off the glove of Lupi, and it's going to go all the way down the ice. Lupi is in a race now with Durnell for that puck. Lupi wins it. Lupi comes around from behind her net with a lot of speed. Here she comes through the neutral zone, gains the blue, takes it wide, leaves it off for Schroeder. Schroeder tries to send it back to Lupi, but it's sticked away by McDonald. Puck's loose along the half wall as there's a battle for it. Shrub has it now. She walks into the slot, throws a backhander on the net, almost caught Crawford off guard, but she kicks it away. O'Sullivan up to Lupi. Lupi over to Lewicki. Lewicki's just going to set it up, take a second, sends it up to Lupi. Lupi over to O'Sullivan, who tries to one-time it, but whiffs and sends it wide. Schroeder ties it up behind the net, and Shrub's able to come in and take it away. Lupi up at the point. Winds and sends a slap pass to O'Sullivan, who sends it back to Lupi. Lupi with the long shot, and the rebound was out, and Schroeder just unable to find that one.
Good job by Rachel Gramp in front of the net to clear that one and send it all the way down with 53 seconds left to go in Leahy's penalty.
11:45 left here in the third period. Bulldogs come out from behind their net. Puck sent up to Fox. Fox unable to catch it cleanly, so she sends it back to Lupi. Lupi sends it back over to Fox. Fox chips it by Melvin, as Chivers is going to be the first one to that one as she rims it along the boards. Smith able to keep that one in just inside the blue line. Now Fox has it. Sends it down. Looks like she was looking for Fox, but Fox had her stick taken away. Krasovsky tries to wrap around, but just can't jam it in. Zink now with it. Sends it over to Shrub. Shrub down to Zink. Zink comes through the neutral zone, makes a move, makes one attacker miss. Gains the blue, makes another move, takes it wide. Tries to take it towards the net, but gets tied up. Someone lost his stick, as now it's loose behind the net. Battle for the puck, as that loose stick seemed to get in the way. Puck sent hard off the boards, and it's going to go all the way down as Elmira gets back to full strength.
Just in time, as Elmira was coming out of the box, but the icing waved off, as when they send it, they were still shorthanded.
Puck sent down. Gramp hits it behind her net, sends it D to McDonald. McDonald tries sending up the boards, but it's taken away by Lewicki and Shurup. Idenston wins that battle, sends it up for Fonfera. Fonfera sends it across, but it's poked away by a couple Bulldog defenders. Dalrymple sends it up the boards, but unable to clear it. Sent across. McDonald at the point, sends a shot, but it goes off O'Sullivan's stick. Dangerously close, but goes wide left side. McDonald has the puck again. Sends it up to Gramp. Gramp winds, fires, and it goes off someone and it goes into the net.
A tough break there for Brooke Gibson, as it looked like she was definitely screened that whole time. Did not see the puck until the last second when Elmira makes it 3-3.
Yeah, it looked like there was a lot of traffic there. The puck was sent up to Gramp, who threw the puck on net. Gibson got caught a little deep in a crease, I think. Also unable to just trap that puck as it beats her blocker side. The game is now tied at 3 with 10:14 remaining here in the third period. Elmira's bench is filling it a little bit. You see some celebrations going on. Bulldogs conserving their energy, seated on the bench, trying to make sure that they're fresh for their next shift. Elmira sends the puck across ice. Now O'Sullivan has it. O'Sullivan loses it, but now Lupai. Lupai through the neutral zone takes it wide. Lupai cuts towards the net, leaves it off, trying to leave it for Fox. Fox tries to jam it short side, but it goes off the side of the net where it's loose. Elmira's going to get called for a hand pass there. No change as the faceoff will stay in the Elmira zone.
9:48 left to go in the third period. A tie game at Arrington Ice Arena. Such back and forth action, such a good matchup between these two teams. And that was Elmira's Rachel Gramp, the defenseman, for her third goal of the season.
Puck lobbed out into the neutral zone, and Safargalou's the first one to it. Safargalou sends it up to Zink. Zink's able to battle it away and sends it up for Robertson. Robertson gets it taken off her stick. Till unable to break up that pass, and here comes Strowinski. Strowinski gets it poked off her stick. Now Till trying to clear the zone, unable to. Now the Bulldogs shit it out. It's sent over. Now McDonald has it. McDonald just trying to slap that puck up to Husen. Husen dumps it into the Bulldog zone where Zink has it. Zink sends it up for Krasovsky, who gets it up, knocked off her stick. Safargalu looking for Krasovsky, but it's going to go all the way down for an icing.
Looks like Safargalu really wanted that change, but she will have to stay with Christy Zink. We're looking a little bit tired here with 9:09 left to go in the third period.
Face-off comes to the glove side of Gibson. It's won back by Elmira and sent across McDonald. McDonald throws it low on net, and Gibson able to stitch it away. Robertson sends it hard at the boards, but McDonald's able to keep that one in. McDonald gets it back, sends a shot, but it's shin-guarded away by Krasovsky. Till sends it to the boards as it clears the zone. Now Robertson gets it knocked off her stick. Krasovsky gains the red, tries to make the move to gain the zone. Robertson just going to send it down, and now Chivers has it. Chivers sends it across D to McDonald. McDonald back to Chivers. Chivers sends it, and Lewicki's able to take that one away while keeping it in the zone. Lewicki tries to throw it into the slot for sure, but it's knocked away. Puck's loose along the boards. O'Sullivan was the first one to that as she sent it up to Shurup. Shurup just going to throw a backhander deep into the zone and let Lewicki go after it. McDonald was the first one to it, but Lewicki takes it away. Sullivan winds and fires. It goes off Shurup in front, and Crawford's able to trap that one and cover it up.
Good job tracking the puck there by Crawford as Shurup was in front of her, screening her, but Crawford was able to track it down and cover up for the save.
Faceoff is not going to come to her blocker side with 8:15 left here in the third period. Lupai steps in against her now, and it's tied up, and Leahy sends it D to Gramp. Sends it up to Husen. Husen sends it in to the neutral zone where Strawinski has it but loses it deep into the Bulldog zone. O'Sullivan's able to knock it off her stick, and now Leahy has it a point. Sends it across to Gramp. Gramp back to Leahy. Leahy winds, fires. Stroke is able to get her skates in front of it as she stops that attempt. Leahy back with it again. Sends it across D to Gramp. Gramp throws it towards the slot looking for Strawinski, and here comes Lupai the other way. Lupai gets it knocked off her stick as she's just trying to dump it down deep. Crawford stumbles over her own skate a little bit, but is able to stop that puck and leave it for Leahy, and now Leahy's in a battle for the puck. It's taken away. Krasovsky tried to jam it in on the wraparound, and it was loose, and Crawford covers it up.
Krasovsky got pushed onto the Crawford there by an Elmira player, but a great attempt on the wraparound there for the Bulldogs.
Good job by Krasovsky to realize that she had Crawford, who lost where the puck was at, trying to beat her to that far side post, just unable to finish the wraparound. And now the faceoff comes to the glove hand side of Crawford. Krasovsky in the take the draw with 7:28 remaining against Idenston. It's one over to the boards. Melvin sends it over to Chivers, who sends it up the wall. And here comes Idenston. Idenston through the neutral zone, gains the blue. Wines fires, sends it high up over the glove of Gibson and over the net. Elmira having some trouble battling that one to keep it in, but they send it deep into the Bulldog zone. Here come the Bulldogs trying to break it out. Puck's out into the neutral zone where Chivers has it now. Chivers sends it up for Fonfera. Fonfera just trying to knock it down deep into the Bulldog zone, and now Zink has it. Zink rims it around the boards. Fox unable to collect that one clean. It is now she gets it back and skates it out of the zone. Fox all by herself, 1-on-4. Chips it by a defender and goes after it herself. Gets it down into the corner where she gains possession. Walks out, tries looking for Schroeder in the slot, but it's taken away. And here comes Elmira the other way. And here's Gramp. Gramp trying to make that pass into the slot, but it's knocked away by O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan just going to lob it into the neutral zone and force McDonald to knock it down. Here's Tude. Tude winds, fires, sends it wide, glove hand side.
Heavy shot there by Tude.
Reminds me of Sidney Smith. Heavy shot from the Bulldogs from the point. Here's Lewicki, takes it in wide, throws a backhander, and it goes in! I think that's the first mistake we've seen from Crawford all night.
What a backhand attempt there, or backhand shot by Lewicki. Perfectly placed. Great power on that shot, beating Crawford high.
Yeah, beat her high, short side. Crawford got caught cheating. I think she thought Lewicki was either going to throw it low for the rebound or take it around the net for the wraparound, so she was leaving that post a second early. Lewicki realized it and tucked it high, short hand side.
I don't think Crawford was expecting anyone to have that good of a backhand, but Lewicki beat her high.
Great goal scorer for the Bulldogs proves once again that she could get it done as Bulldogs take a 4-3 lead here late in the third period. We're just under the 6-minute mark, and the Bulldogs have the puck. Here's Shurub, sends a backhand pass across to Lewicki. Here's Lewicki again, takes it wide. Gets knocked down behind the net. No call from the refs. I think we're going to see their whistles put away for penalties unless it's something egregious. Here comes Leahy now with the puck. Leahy makes a move around the forechecker and sends it across to Evangelist. Evangelist steps, takes a shot, and Gibson's able to glove that one down.
Good job by Gibson and a good job by Bailey Roberts to really defend Evangelis the whole way there, as her, Granado, and Darnell are all tied for the Eagles with 27 points on the season.
Face off to the blocker side of Gibson. It's one back, and it's going to be a penalty here against Hewson. Robertson was trying to get up to that point and got buried.
Yes, a great hustle there by Robertson, but she went down hard there. A dangerous hit there as Robertson's head smacked back on the ice. She looks to be okay, though, as she skates to the bench.
It looked like it was a little bit of a redemption hit for that one earlier that Riley Bates delivered, but Hewson gets called the same as Bates did, and this one's for interference. Bulldogs on the power play here with 5:21 remaining here in the third period. Schroka and against her now for the draw. Schroka is able to win it back to Lupai. Lupai walks the blue line, takes a shot, deflected, it's loose, and Crawford covers it up.
A lot of pushing and shoving going on after this whistle as the Eagles took offense to one of the Bulldogs coming in late, and Lupai trying to be calmed down here by her captain, Kaylin Schroka. But Lupai will be going to the box, it looks like.
Not a smart move by Lupai. She came in from the blue line after all the skirmish in front had kind of been settled, and she throws a push and gets called.
She has some words there for the ref, too, as she goes to the box. But Leahy is also going to the box.
Lucky for Lupai. Very lucky that Leahy also got called, because that could have been costly if she gave up a Bulldog power play.
It looks like it'll stay 5-on-4, though. as the coincidentals were called.
Face-off will come once again to the glove hand side of Crawford. Schroeder against Durnell again, and it's one to the boards. Melvin now with it in the corner, tries to escape Schroeder. Schroeder is going to tie her up in the corner as Luichi comes in to help take that puck away. Now here's Chivers. Chivers gets full possession, sends it high off the glass, looking for a streaking Elmira player, and here she is. Shot, Gibson, and it goes in. Looks like Geraldman was able to sneak that one in on the ice.
The shorthanded goal by Geraldman, beating Gibson 5-0 there. Geraldman's first shorthanded goal on the season, her 12th goal. And just like that, this game is tied once again.
Bulldogs are going to look to bounce back here as they're still on the power play for a minute and 35 seconds. We're at the 4:56 mark of the third period, and now it's a 4-4 game. Elmira tried to dump that one deep, and it gets deflected into the Bulldog bench. Bulldogs not happy. They're saying that Elmira had too many players on the ice, and they did. As we see an Elmira player trip trying to get back into her own bench. Refs are having a discussion here. Elmira probably got a little excited after they scored that goal, thinking, oh, we're back to even strength, forgetting that they were on a penalty kill.
So nothing will come of that.
Schroeder steps in against Renato, and Renato wins it back, and McDonald dumps it all the way down the ice. O'Sullivan back for the Bulldogs for the puck. She gets it behind her net, sets up the breakout. Here she comes. She sends it over to Smith. Smith with possession, comes into the neutral zone, gains the red, gains the blue, takes it wide and leaves it for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan throws it towards the net, deflected by Schroeder and gloved up by Crawford.
Those bouncing pucks can be dangerous for goaltenders, as we know, but Crawford did a good job of keeping her eye on that one and getting the glove on it.
Yeah, Crawford smartly, instead of letting that one come in and hit the pad, used her glove to scoop that one up to make sure no other awkward bounces happen. Schroeder steps back in against Renato once again. It's tied up and sent up to Smith. Smith sends it across to Luichi. Luichi across to Smith. Evangelist runs into Smith, and here comes another shorthanded attempt by Granado, who tries to make a move around Luichi and takes a spill. Bulldogs coming with speed the other way. Here's Safardalou. Safardalou gains the blue and takes it wide. She takes it down into the corner, takes it behind the net, tries to pull up, and Sherub comes in for help. And there's another hit delivered as Sherub was taken down behind the net.
A dangerous hit there is, it looks like Kiana Melvin is getting charged for roughing. Boarding, excuse me.
So Bulldogs 5-on-3 here. 40 seconds remaining in the initial call to Hughesen. And now 2 minutes more to Melvin. 4:01 left in the period. It's a 4-4 game. Bulldogs have a 5-on-3 power play here. They would like to strike quickly and still hold a 5-on-4 power play after getting a goal. Bulldog coach decides we're going to go ahead and take the timeout here and set up our power play, and we'll be back right after this timeout. And we return here for the rest of this third period action with 4:01 remaining in the third period. Bulldogs now on a 5-on-3 power play. Took the timeout to decide what they wanted to do, and Schroeder steps in to take the draw against Durnell. It's one to the boards, up to Sherub. Sent over to Smith, over to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan back to Smith. Smith back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan takes a shot, and it's chipped away by Crawford. O'Sullivan sends it down to Luichi. Luichi back up to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan to Luichi. Luichi sends it towards the slot, but sent away by Crawford, who tries to jump on top of her net to glove that one down. It's behind the net. Sherub comes away with it. Sherub over to Smith. Smith to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan back to Smith. Smith sends it down to Sherub. Sherub throws it towards the net, but it's tipped away. Smith now with the puck. 5 seconds remaining. Over to Sherub. Up to Smith. Smith over to O'Sullivan. Elmira gets one back. Hughsen's on the ice tracking Smith. Smith picks up her head, sees her coming, sends it down to Sherub. Sends it over to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan takes a shot, looking glove side high, and gloved down by a quick glove of Crawford.
Great placement there by O'Sullivan, but a very quick glove save there by Crawford.
Lupai and Leahy both out of the box after their coincidentals. The face-off comes to the glove hand side of Crawford. Bulldogs win it to the boards. Sent up. Lupi has it. Sends it across to Smith. Smith winds, fires. Knuckling puck goes just wide. Blocker side. Puck's battled forward behind the net. And here's Gramp. Gramp sends a lofted puck, and Lupi's able to knock it down. Tries to leave it off for Smith. But some confusion, and now the puck's loose in the neutral zone. Still loose. Couple of Elmira players poking at it. And here comes Krasovsky. Krasovsky through the neutral zone, gains the blue. Takes it wide. Takes it into the corner, pulls up. Battle with Leahy for the puck, and now Till has it. Till battling with Gramp. She sends it up to Smith. Smith over to Lupi. Lupi sends a shot on net. Lewicky gets a tip, but it goes wide, left-hand side. Up to Lupi. Over to Smith. Smith down to Lewicky. Lewicky takes a shot, lifting glove side high, and Crawford gloves it down once again.
19 seconds left to go in the penalty to Melvin. With 2:19 left to go in this third period. 4-4 game here with another quick glove save there by Crawford.
Schroeder steps in against Durnell once again for the faceoff here. As the faceoff comes to the glove hand side of Crawford. We're at the 2:19 mark of this third period with 19 seconds remaining on this kill for Elmira. Lupi sends it across to Safardlu. Safardlu winds, fires, and it goes just wide, glove side. Lupi gets to it to keep it in. Sent down to Lewicky. Lewicky over to Schroeder. Schroeder tries to throw it in the slot. Good stitch by Crawford to knock that one away. Puck sent in. It's loose. Oh, it goes just wide. Glove hand side on a bouncing puck. Melvin's out of the box. Lupi now has it. Lupi throws another shot, and Durnell is able to knock that one down. Lewicky escapes with the puck, sends it down to Schroeder. Schroeder throws the puck right through the crease, but no one was home. Safardlu sends a shot, gets deflected, but goes wide, blocker side. Lewicky now with it. Lewicky escapes. Strowinski gets it back, makes another move, walks, throws a backhander on that, kicked away, rebound, it's loose, and the ref blows it down as he lost the puck, and the net was off its moorings.
The Bulldog fans thought Crawford had it covered and were very upset with that call at first, but the ref was signaling the net was off, and I think Kira McDonald had made the biggest save of the night here so far.
Yeah, that was an insane scramble in front, and since Elmira couldn't make the change because they knocked the net off, Elmira's coach is going to go ahead and call a timeout to give them a rest, and we'll be right back after this timeout.
Timeout.
We return from this timeout with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. The faceoff is going to come to the blocker side of Crawford. And it's a tie 4-4 game. Sroka unable to win that draw as now Gramp has it. Gramp sends it along looking for Evangelist. Lupi comes in and takes that puck away. As Elmira's just going to lob it all the way down the ice, but it's not going to go far enough for icing. Smith now back to it, looking to set up a breakout. She comes out from behind her net, takes it wide, tries to make the pass out, and this time does on a second attempt. Now Lewicky has it in the neutral zone, sends it across to Lupi. Lupi tries to send it for Schroeder, but Schroeder wasn't ready for it, and Evangelist takes that one away. Lupi now behind her net, gets the puck as it's knocked away by Gerlman. Puck sent up, now Lewicky unable to get clean possession of that one as it goes off her skate, but she comes and she takes it away. A lot of speed, gets poked off her skate. Shurub's able to keep that one in the offensive zone. Into the slot, Schroeder sends it! Just unable to beat Crawford through the 5-hole as her pads absorb that puck.
A great play there by Shurup to support Lewicky on there, pick up that puck and feed it over to Schroeder. And Schroeder with a great shot, but a good save by Crawford.
39.6 remaining here in the third period. Puck's not through. Till unable to get clean possession. And here comes Elmira the other way. Strowinski sends it up for Husen. Husen having a hard time getting her stick for clean possession. Strowinski takes it wide, tries to throw it on net, gets taken down, and it goes wide behind the net. And here comes Safardlu. Safardlu gets tied up, loses the puck, and now Krasovsky has it. Gains the zone, makes a move, takes a shot, looking glove side high once again, and Crawford gloves it down. Some extracurriculars going on in front of the net.
Definitely have to be careful now with both teams. 13.6 seconds left to go in this third period. Another great play there by Krasovsky, and a good save by the glove of Crawford.
Face-off is coming to the blocker side of Crawford with 13.6 seconds remaining. Schroeder tied up at the draw. Luitti comes through and gets the puck. Throws it towards the net. Crawford uses her stick to keep it behind the goal line. Puck's loose in front. It's still loose. Couple stinks, and it goes to the corner. Elmira's just going to tie it up and take this game into overtime.
So 60 minutes is not enough to decide this one between these two teams, as we've seen a very, very good matchup. So it's only fitting that we have overtime here in this first round of the NCAA tournament.
Elmira was able to strike twice with goals from Gramp and Gerlman. Bulldogs were able to answer with one of their own by Luitti. A great backhand goal that got top shelf. And we see a 4-4 game here at the end of the third period. After this intermission, we'll be right back for overtime. And welcome back here after the third period, right before the start of overtime. For those of you who don't know the format, it will be 5-on-5 hockey for 20 minutes. First goal scored wins. And if no one scores, we'll do another 20 minutes until someone scores. And we'll continue that way.
As we talked about earlier, a very exciting game here so far at Arrington Ice Arena. 4-4 tie going into overtime. Both these teams putting the pressure on very hard, especially at the end of the game. The Bulldogs dominating much of the possession at the end of the game. But now 20 minutes, first one to score moves on.
In the second period, Elmira regrouped well and was the ones who came out strong on the attack. At the start of the third period, the Bulldogs are the ones who regrouped well and came out strong on the attack. It's going to be interesting to see which team makes the adjustments, regroup the best, and comes out ready to play right from the start of this overtime period.
Yes, it definitely will be, as the Bulldogs come onto the ice, led by Captain Kaylin Stroka, and we will see Brooke Gibson going down on our right, the far side for her, with Crawford being on the left side to start off this overtime.
Crawford seen a lot more shots than she's used to tonight, as the Bulldogs are slightly out shooting Elmira by a count of 41-36 here after 3 periods of play.
The Bulldogs average 45.1 shots per game, so they're almost there. Elmira averages 35.7 shots a game, so they have surpassed that so far.
It'll be interesting to see if fatigue starts to set in for either of these goaltenders. Gibson did get kind of a period off as she came in at the start of the second period. Crawford's been tested all day. She's done a great job. We've only seen one real mistake from her, that fourth goal that she gave up to Luitti. But we've seen her bounce back and make some huge saves there at the end of the period to keep her team in this game. Ref checks that both goalies are ready. We see the center step in. And overtime hockey about to commence. The puck is dropped, and we're going. Puck's won back. Gramp now has the puck, sends it back to Leahy. Leahy sends it up the boards. Here comes Elmira through the neutral zone. Puck sent up. Here's Strawiski. Takes it wide, but O'Sullivan's able to take it off her stick. She sends it far side, no one home. So Leahy's the first one to it. She sends it up to Gramp. Gramp sends it up, looking for Strawiski, but it goes through for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan across to Smith. Smith sends it through the neutral zone. It misses the couple sticks, and it goes all the way down for an icing.
So the first whistle just 30 seconds into this overtime. The face-off going to be coming down into the Bulldogs' end on the blocker side of Brooke Gibson.
The way it looks early is like Elmira's come out the most ready to play as they've gained possession for most of this first 30 seconds. Puck sent over. O'Sullivan has it, lobs it. He's trying to go off the glass and out of the zone, but instead sends it into the netting.
So, of course, the Bulldogs cannot change here. O'Sullivan looked frustrated with herself after that one, and the face-off will come right back.
She should be okay. It gained her team a little extra rest after that initial icing. Stroka steps in to take the draw. Evangelist sends it into the slot, and the shot attempt was skated away. Here comes Luitti. Luitti taking it wide, trying to make something happen, pulls up in the corner, but gets it taken away by Melvin. Melvin sends it hard around the boards, but it's held in by Zink, who sends it back down for Luitti. Luitti steps out from behind the net, tries to throw it into the slot, but it goes off his skate into the corner. Gerlman sends it up for Evangelist. Evangelist to the neutral zone. Safardalou steps to her and blots her shot attempt. Battle for it in the corners. It's thrown through the slot, and now Gramp has it. Gramp just sends it down into the corner as she gets tied up. And now Schroeder has it. Schroeder battling for that puck, gets tied up in the corner. And now Zink's the one with it. Zink sends it high off the glass as it's cleared out into the neutral zone by Till. Till tries to make the move but loses the puck. Till is able to break up that pass attempt, but Elmira keeps possession. They send it, and Hugheson's just going to tip it down deep into the zone for Zink. Zink rims it around, gets it by her forechecker, as now Till has it. Till back to Zink. Zink tries to lob it up and out of the zone, and now it's tied up near the blue line. Here comes Till. Till's just going to dump it in deep and go for a change. Lupai's in after it. Lupai gains the puck. Sends it up to O'Sullivan at the point. O'Sullivan just going to lob it back down the possession for Krasovsky, but it's taken away. Lupai with it. Lupai whiffs on a pass attempt. Hughson whiffs on her steal attempt, and now the puck's down in the corner. Hughson tries to clear it up and out, but it's knocked down by Smith. Smith winds, fires, it goes off the stick, up over the net. Rebound sent towards the net, but sticked away. Lupai leaves it for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's just going to send it down low. Diaz leaves it off for Krasovsky. Krasovsky in after the puck, trying to battle it away. Diaz now in with the pressure. As now Hughson has it. Hughson sends it up, and Elmira's going to be able to clear their zone. O'Sullivan has it in the neutral zone. Gets tripped up as she tries to make a move. And you hear it from the fans, so there is no call. Here comes Leahy. Leahy sends a shot, goes just wide, blocker side of Gibson. Shurub lets that puck go by as it went through to Schroeder, but it gets taken away, and now Elmira's going to dump it down into the Bulldog zone.
The Bulldog fans upset about that no call there, but it's overtime here, so I'm sure we're not going to see many calls made here.
Yeah, refs are going to put their whistles away from the most point. Don't want to be the deciding factor here in the overtime of this NCAA playoff game. Lewicki battles it into the zone, but it gets taken away. She dives and battles it back, and Zink's going to dump it down deep. Shurub in with pressure. As it looks like McDonald has the puck. McDonald goes D to D. As they send it up the boards, Till comes sliding in and takes that puck away. And now Lewicki has it. Lewicki takes it behind the net, tries to throw it into the slot, but it's skated away. Lewicki loses track of that puck as it's cleared up to the blue line. Safardlu just unable to keep it in, takes it into the neutral zone, and dumps it right back. Here's Chivers with the puck. Chivers takes it behind her net and rimmed around for Prance. Prance sends it up the boards, and now it's sent through. And here comes Fonfera, who gets it taken away. Here comes Safardlu with speed. Safardlu gets edged off the puck as now Gramp rims it around. Here comes Elmira looking for the counterattack. Here comes Evangelist. Evangelist in, gets forced wide. Shot off the blocker. Gibson gets low and creates the rebound save.
A great save there by Brooke Gibson off a great opportunity by the Eagles, but Gibson coming up huge for the Bulldogs to make that save.
Yeah, the initial shot, not so dangerous, blockered away by Gibson, but that rebound, she was able to get in the full splits, get her whole body sealed to that ice, not let that puck slide through. Gramp now with the puck, sends it down low. Smith gets tied up, and it goes through to Evangelist. Evangelist takes it into the corner and cycles it back for Granado. Granado walks up, sends it up to Gramp. Gramp walks, looking for an option, sends it across D to Leahy. Leahy escapes her attacker, takes it in. Odd angle shot. Redirection, gets knocked down and never makes it to the net. Sullivan with the puck, sends it across to Smith. Smith lobs it into the neutral zone, looking for Dalrymple or Krasovsky, and neither of them collects it. Here's Gerlman. Gerlman takes it wide, leaves it for Granado in the slot, and the shot goes just wide, glove side. Krasovsky gains possession and comes the other way. She's getting hot down by an Elmira bat checker and gets over to Dalrymple. Lupai gets taken down in the slot. Fans roar in outrage once again. Puck's in the corner. It's tied up. And Gerlman comes away with possession. She takes it behind her net and leaves it back for her defense. Sent across and now sent up into the neutral zone, where Hughson sends it down deep. Zink now with the puck. Zink sends it up the boards, looking for Lewicki. It rides the boards all the way down, and it's not going to go far enough for icing, as Robertson was the first one in after it, but gets rubbed off the puck. Sent up to Struwinski on the boards. Lewicki takes it away from her, and now Robertson's battling for the puck at the blue line. Here comes Struwinski. It's a 2-on-2. Safardlu forces her wide. Pad save by Gibson. Good job by Zink to sweep that one away. Safardlu sends it into the corner. Zink now with it, sends it up the boards. Luity unable to get possession as it's held in along the blue line. Idenston unable to keep that one in as Luity takes it into the neutral zone where it's trapped under her and the ref blows it down.
Some more displeasure from the fans here at Arrington Ice Arena about another no call, but 14 minutes left to go in this first overtime. Not going to see many whistles here.
A lot of bodies getting thrown for both teams, a lot of sticks getting tied up in skates. That's just what happens in overtime. Everyone's scrambling for that puck, everyone wants to get possession, and now it's dumped down for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan gets it taken away by Fonfara. Elmira Prance tried to throw it in front, but unable to connect as Bulldogs swept it back behind the net. Now it's up to Leahy. Leahy throws it in the slot, redirection, goes off Smith's skates and never makes it to the net. Here comes Mitter the other way. Mitter makes a move, tries to get around Leahy, throws the shot on net, but it goes off Leahy's stick and wide. Puck's loose at the side of the net. Elmira able to battle it away, and here they come the other way. Here comes Fonfara. Fonfara in on O'Sullivan. She winds, fakes the shot, tries to take it wide, loses the puck, tries to throw it into the slot, but O'Sullivan sweeps it away. Shurup now with it, throws it into the neutral zone as it's dumped right back down for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan gets it in the corner. Now she's skating it out. She's trying to look for a breakout option. She gains the red, dumps it in deep, and is going to go for a change. You're starting to see tired legs tick in for both teams. Steps are just a tad bit slower than they were earlier in this game.
That's a great point, as there's 8 minutes gone in this extra period of hockey that we have here.
Zink wound and fired from the neutral zone. Schroeder was unable to get out as she got tied up in Gerlman. Now Safardlu has it. Safardlu sends it up, but now Granado has it. Granado in, takes it wide, takes a shot right into the chest of Gibson, who holds on for the whistle.
Another great save by Gibson here, as it looks like Granado went down hard into the boards. She went back first into the boards, so I believe it is Granado.
Yeah, it does look like Granado. Maybe she got the wind knocked out of her, but she's up to her own skates under her own power and is skating towards the bench. The faceoff will come to the glove side of Gibson here with 12:28 remaining in the first overtime period. Krasovsky steps in to take the draw against Durnell. Krasovsky wins it back. Safardlu in a battle in the corner. Now Zink tries to rim it around, but it's knocked down. Puck's in the corner and it's sent up to the point, hoping someone was there, but Gramp was out in the neutral zone. Puck goes all the way down into the Elmira zone. As now it's rimmed around the boards. Now Lupai has it. Lupai tried to cut towards the slot, but had it taken away. Now Krasovsky has it behind the net, still battling for it as it's loose. Puck now in the corner, sent up the boards. Lupai rubs her player off as O'Sullivan dumps it back in on net. Crawford gets her glove on it, but it goes wide of the net. Here's Gramp now with it. Gramp sends it up for Struwinski. Struwinski makes a move around Shurup, but gets it taken away by Robertson. Robertson battling for that puck right at the blue line. Shurup tried to come in and poke it through, but now Husen has it. Husen cuts towards the slot, still cutting, takes a shot, goes off his stick, and goes up into the netting behind the net.
11:31 left to go in this overtime. As we have the whistle here, the faceoff will stay in the Bulldog zone. Both these teams trading opportunities here.
Faceoff will come to the blocker side of Gibson here, as we see Idenston step in against Schroeder. Idenston's able to win it back. Pass attempt for Chivers, but Chivers had gone back out into the neutral zone. Dumps it down. Now Sarnhausen has it. Sarnhausen sends it along the boards as it's going to go all the way out into the neutral zone. Sent D to D. Up to Fonfara. Fonfara sends it down into the corner. Safardlu tries to beat her to it. It rims around the glass and goes up into the netting. Takes the refs a second to see it, but they blow it down.
Yeah, the delayed call there is the puck definitely hit up into the netting for another quick whistle here, as they are saying that the team Elmira can change.
I think the team in question would have been the Bulldogs for the change there. As it went off the boards first and into the netting, changes were allowed. Puck sent D to D. Gramp tries to throw it in on net. It's held. It's off the blocker of Gibson, and it's loose in the slot. Luity comes in and takes it away. Now Luity with a bunch of speed coming the other way. Gains the red, gains the blue, cuts towards the slot, tries to cut it back wide, but gets tied up and gets the puck taken away. Puck's loose in the corner. Now it's sent up to the half wall. Semi-whiff pass there, mates it to Fonfera, who's just going to dump it in on net. Gibson does a good job of sealing up low, stopping that puck. Leaves it off for Smith, who sends it up looking for Mitter. Mitter unable to get clean possession as it's knocked off her stick. And here comes Gerlman the other way. Gerlman cuts towards the slot, leaves it off for Granado. Granado sends it far side looking for Evangelist. Evangelist was just a step late. Had to get it off the boards. Now it's up to Leahy. Leahy winds, fires, and it hits O'Sullivan in the body. Here comes O'Sullivan the other way. 3-on-2 with the Bulldogs hurry. O'Sullivan tries to make a move. Now Mitter has it. Mitter takes a shot, and Crawford gloves it down.
Great job by Crawford and a great job in front of her by Melvin to prevent the Bulldogs from getting to her.
Great job by the Bulldog defense to tie up sticks down at the other end as that puck went off Gibson's blocker. Was loose for at least 2 or 3 seconds before someone was able to come in and take it away. Face-off comes to the blocker side of Crawford. It's thrown on net right off the draw, but it goes wide, glove hand side. Lupai leaves it for Krasovsky. Krasovsky battling for the puck, comes away with it. Cuts towards the net, gets it poked away. It's up at the point. Zeke winds, fires, but it's gloved down by an Elmira defender. And here comes Hughes in the other way. It's loose in the neutral zone. Krasovsky. Here they come the other way, 2-on-2, now 2-on-3. Krasovsky cuts, takes a shot off the glove, and it was loose. Krasovsky gets it back, gets a stick in the skates and goes down, but gets right back up. Krasovsky now has the puck. Tries to send it around behind the net for Lupai, but throws it a little too soft as it gets taken away. Hughes now with it. Tries to make the move, but it's taken away by Shurup. Shurup cuts towards the slot. Takes a spill in front of the net, and here comes Elmira the other way. Puck sent up to Strawinski. Strawinski through the neutral zone. Gains the blue, takes it wide. Throws the shot, goes high and wide, blocker side. Shurup sweeps it along the boards looking for Schroeder, but it goes off a ref skates. Schroeder tried to leave it off for Shurup, but Shurup was a step too early. And now Gerlman the other way. Gerlman takes a shot. O'Sullivan's able to get her stick on it and send it wide.
Great defensive play there by O'Sullivan to get her stick on that one to force that puck wide.
Now Shurup sends it in deep. Robertson after it for the Bulldogs as Gerlman battles for it for Elmira. And here comes Elmira the other way. Granado sends it across ice. It's Evangelist. Evangelist taking it wide. Throws it on net, and Gibson easily gloves that one down and holds on to it. As we have crossed under the 10-minute mark, it looks like we're having a TV timeout for a couple of the rink people to come on the ice and get some of this excess snow off the ice.
So 8:46 left to go in this overtime. Another great save by the glove of Brooke Gibson.
And we'll be right back after the short media timeout. As we return from the media timeout, the face-off will come down to the blocker side of Brooke Gibson. Both teams had a little bit of rest there as we're now at the 8:46 mark of this first overtime period. Lupai tries to win it back. Elmira is able to take it away. Here comes Gerlman. Cuts into the slot, takes a shot, and it goes off the post. It's sent down behind the net, and here's O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan sends it hard off the boards, but not out as Gerlman holds it in. Lupai is able to bump her off the puck. Battle ensues, and now Lewicki has it. Lewicki coming into the neutral zone with speed, coming wide. She gains the blue, she takes it wide. She gets it poked off her stick by a defender, but gains it right back behind the net. She's able to hold off Granado. She throws it up to the point looking for Savardalou, but no one was there. And here comes Strawinski the other way, racing with Savardalou. Savardalou dives and knocks that puck away and sends Strawinski sprawling on the ice. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Too many players on the ice, but the refs miss it, and here comes the Bulldogs the other way. Puck sent over Savardalou. Savardalou takes a shot, but it goes off the body and goes wide, blocker side. Here's Till now. Till sends it along. Lupai sends it up to the point. Now Zink has it. Zink is going to send it back down for Lupai. Lupai sends it off her skates, unable to get it cleanly, and here comes Elmira the other way. It's sent over for Husen. Husen just dumps it into the zone. Safardalou's the first one to it. Gets tied up by Strawinski, and Zink shuffles it along. Schroeder now with it. Sends it up into the neutral zone and gets it right back. Now she's skating to the neutral zone. Gains the red. Gains the blue. Takes it wide. Cuts. Takes a shot through the legs and sticked away by Crawford. Here comes Elmira the other way. Husen gaining some speed. Shot through her defender's legs. It's loose. It's in front, and Gibson covers it up.
A great job by Gibson to keep her stick down to cover her 5-hole there on that opportunity. The bouncing puck, but she quickly jumped on that one to hold on for that save.
Both teams trying to use defenders as screens at this point with a couple shots through defenders' legs. Both goalies able to track them and stick them aside. Face off to the glove side of Gibson, and it's won back by the Bulldogs. Puck rimmed around behind the net, but no one home. Now it's a race for the puck. And it looks like Prance won that battle. Prance with the puck. Fonfera tries to throw it in the slot. Now Prance tries to step out, and Fonfera with it along the half wall. Puck's battled for in the corner. Now it's sent around. Cindy Smith with the puck. Sends it up looking for Stroka. Unable to collect it. McDonald dumps it back in deep. O'Sullivan with it behind the net. Sends it high and off the glass as it gains the neutral zone. Idenson sends it back to her defense. As here's Gramp now with it. Gramp sends it up to Fonfera. Fonfera tries to dump it in deep, but it lands right on the stick of O'Sullivan, who sends it up to Lewicki. Here comes Lewicki. Gaining speed once again. Cuts across the blue line. Cuts into the slot. Tries to throw it on net, but it goes off his skate high, and it's loose. And now here comes Elmira the other direction. Here comes Geraldman. Geraldman with a lot of speed, taking it wide. Throws it in the slot. Tornado winds, fires, but it goes right into the body of Zink. And here comes the Bulldogs the other way. It's up to Sherb. Sherb tries to make a move, but the defender does a good job of taking it away. Lewicki makes the move around her attacker. Now takes it wide. Cuts behind the net. Tries to rim it around. Tried to throw it, but went off the side of the net. Now it's loose. Safar glued to it. Sends it down deep once again. Now it's a race for the puck. As it's a tie between a Bulldog player and an Elmira player. Battle for it in the corner. Sent up to Robertson. Robertson along the half wall. Throws it into the slot. Shurup tried to one-time it. Not able to get everything on it, as now it's poked out into the neutral zone. Zink now has it. Zink's just going to dump it in. Let her attackers join after it. Crawford stops it behind the net. Now O'Sullivan at the point. Loses the puck. Now it's sent up for Struwinski. Struwinski in 1-on-2. Pulls up. Takes a shot through the legs, and Gibson does a great job of tracking that one and makes a glove hand save.
Those shots through the legs are always hard ones to track, but Gibson made a great save there through the leg shot. And it also, a couple minutes ago, Christy Zink made a great shot block in front of the net to prevent a shot going to Brooke Gibson.
Bulldogs trying to figure out who they're sending onto the ice. As now Trusovsky steps in to take the draw, and it's one back to Chivers. Chivers sends it across to McDonald. McDonald throws a shot, and it goes off his stick, and it goes wide, blocker side. Puck sent up, and here come the Bulldogs the other way. Here's Till. She dumps it past her defender and goes in after it. She beats Chivers as she throws it towards the slot, but Trusovsky just wasn't there in time. And here comes Elmira the other way. Here's Hughesen. Hughesen makes a move, tries to leave a drop pass, but the puck decided to follow her anyway. Puck was loose for a second in the slot, and here come the Bulldogs the other way. 4-on-3 if they hurry. Here's Trusovsky. Trusovsky throws it low, blocker side, and it's kicked away. Puck lobbed back out, and here comes Hughesen. It's 2-on-1 if they hurry. She takes a shot, blocked it away by Gibson.
Another great save there by Gibson, this time by her blocker.
And here come the Bulldogs with possession. Safardlu sends it high off the glass, and Mitter tries to chip it past her defender, unable to as Fonfera gets possession. Fonfera taking it through the neutral zone, and here comes Prance. Prance takes it wide, still looking for an option, takes it almost behind the goal line, decides to throw it towards the net. Gibson, being aware, knocks it down with her stick and jumps on it to cover it up.
Shots now 47-46 in favor of the Bulldogs. 4:07 left to go in this overtime. A great overtime period we've seen so far.
Face-off's going to come to the blocker side of Gibson. 4:07 remaining here in this first overtime period. Puck's rimmed around. Zink sends it up the boards to Diaz. Diaz sends it up for Lupai. Here comes Lupai. Picking up speed, gains the blue line. Takes a shot through traffic, and Crawford's able to blocker it away. And here comes Elmira the other way now. It's Prance. Prance leaves it off for Fonfera. Fonfera tries to take a shot, but Diaz does a good job of lifting her stick and taking it away. Here comes Lupai once again. Lupai, a little slower this time, leaves it off for Diaz. Diaz takes it in wide, throws a backhander towards the front of the net, unable to get it through. And here comes Geraldman. Geraldman 1-on-2. Takes Zink wide. Zink does a great job of going stick to puck and taking that one away. Zink sends it up, looking for Stroke, and it goes right through her skates, and on net, Crawford's forced to stop it and cover it up.
Very smart play by Crawford to cover that one up instead of playing it out as she saw the pressure from Stroka coming down. This game, very similar to a tennis match, very back and forth action we have here.
Face off coming to the blocker side of Crawford. Schroeder able to tie up her player. It's sent back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan dumps it down for Schroeder. Schroeder gets tied up, and now Donato has the puck. Donato rims it around, looking for Evangelist. Here comes Evangelist. She sends it over to Drolman. Drolman through the neutral zone, winds, fires, sends it up high, wide, glove side. Safaroglu able to put that one away, and here come the Bulldogs the other way. Schroeder up to Shurup. Shurup through the neutral zone, takes it wide. Shurup tries to make a move, but it's poked away, and now it's in the corner. Now McDonald has it. McDonald tries to leave a reverse, but it got tied up in Shurup. And now Donato has the puck. Donato reverses it along, and now Strawinski tries to make a move. As it's poked away, Lupai leaves it back for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan chips it along the boards, back out into the neutral zone, where Donato's just going to send it back in deep. O'Sullivan with the puck, shading through the neutral zone, pitching up speed. Here's a 4-on-3 with if they hurry. Lupai winds, fires, sends it wide, blocker side. Shurup tries to get the rebound and throw it on net, but she takes a spill into the corner. Puck lobbed out. O'Sullivan just unable to knock that one down cleanly as it goes all the way down in the Bulldog zone. O'Sullivan sends it up for Till. Till tries to send it along the boards for Lupai, but it comes right back to her. She sends it across to Smith. Smith gains the blue line, winds, fires, kicked away by Crawford. Puck's rimmed around as it comes all the way out into the neutral zone for Zink. Zink throws a backhand pass. Now Leahy has it. Leahy with speed. Leahy takes a shot, and it goes wide, glove side. Here comes Smith. Taken away by Husen. Husen throws it into the slot, looking for her attacker. It looked like Darnell unable to connect as now the puck goes out into the neutral zone. Husen now with it. Gets to it, tries to dump it in. It goes off the ref and stops immediately. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. It's lobbed in. Fox hits her stick on it as it goes down deep into the Elmira zone. Here comes Fonfera. Minute 23 remaining. And here comes Prance. Prance takes a shot. Gibson does a good job of tracking that one late, getting her pad to it. Prance now with the puck in the corner. Gets taken out by Krasovsky. And now here come the Bulldogs the other way. Sent up to Schroeder. A minute 8 remaining in the overtime period. Schroeder through the neutral zone, gains the blue. Throws it into the slot, but it's poked away. Schroeder with the rebound, and it goes in! It goes in!
And the Bulldogs win it with 1 minute left to go in overtime. A great job by Schroeder to throw that one on net and beat Crawford by hitting the far post and going in.
I couldn't tell if it went off his skate or the far post. Ellen saw it go off the far post, so it went off the far post. It's an overtime goal for Schroeder, and the Bulldogs win it. The captain comes through late in the first overtime period, and the Bulldogs celebrate their first NCAA playoff victory.
Yes, last year they were in this position. Elmira knocked them out, but now Adrian, for the first time, will move on to the Frozen Four.
With that win, the Bulldogs will host the Frozen Four. Bulldogs undefeated at home all through the regular season, all through the postseason so far, will continue to defend home ground territory.
They will, and what a skilled team the Bulldogs have, as well as Elmira. Such a good game that we saw here tonight at Arrington Ice Arena. Both goaltenders, all three goaltenders, really putting on a good show here tonight. And the Bulldogs edging the Eagles in overtime. Only a minute left to go in overtime when Captain Kaylin Stroka put it away and punched their ticket to the Frozen Four.
Hard-fought game by both teams. Both teams had gotten down at some point in the game and battled back. Elmira had been down twice and battled back. Continue to put the pressure on the Bulldogs on their home ice. Gibson comes in cold after sitting out the first period. Does a great job of keeping her team in it. And Crawford did a great job of defending her net the entire game. She faced 50 shots, gave up 5. A tough game. Emotions flying for both teams. Elmira has nothing to hang their head about in this hard-fought NCAA first-round game.
Yes, you can definitely say that both teams gave it their all in this game. And make sure you stay tuned to ACTV as we will have the press conference coming up shortly. But what a great game that both these teams put on today here at Arrington Ice Arena.
The Adrian College goal was an even streak goal.
We sit here as the announcement comes in as Schroeder gets announced for the game-winning goal. And the fans erupt here in the building as they did when that goal went in. these fans, so dedicated, show up every weekend that they're home, show up in numbers here tonight and celebrate their team getting their first NCAA playoff victory.
A great job by these girls.
Quarterfinal game, our final score here this afternoon, Adrian College 5.
As they will
Elmira College 4.
be moving on, and ACTV will be having the games of the Frozen Four.
The last update I had for other games going on around the league was that Plattsburgh was up on St. Thomas 3-2 after 2 periods. They end up winning that game 4-2, and then Middlebury was up 3-2 on Norwich late in the game. And we'll see if we can get an update on that score as well quickly here. It looks like their game went into overtime as well. And there's a power play. And they're tied up 4-4 as well. So if that game ends before our broadcast is done, we will try to update you. As Gustav Adolphus was able to beat Wisconsin River Falls in a huge upset last night by a score of 3-2. And so Adrian will host Gustav Adolphus on March 17th at 7 p.m. And Plattsburgh State will host the winner of Middlebury and Norwich here at Adrian College on March 17th at 3:30 p.m. The championship game will be held the following night on March 18th.
And of course, as we know, Plattsburgh, the 3-time defending national champions, will be coming here to Adrian College to face off against the winner of Middlebury and Norwich.
And we thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's action. An intense game between the Elmira Eagles and the Adrian College Bulldogs. We saw the Bulldogs able to win it late in the first overtime period. And if you stay tuned for the press conference after the game, get to see the players and coaches go through the post-game press conference.
Do I have to talk stats here? What about gosh? I think I might block out a little bit.
I don't like this. Oh, water, thank you.
No, I'm slightly blocking out right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't ask me to talk.
All right, this is the Adrian College post-game press conference. Again, I'll just ask members of the media to state your name and your affiliation, even though you are known to the program. And we'll open up the press conference with an opening statement from Coach Chad Davis.
Yeah, just quite the game there. These girls, they came with a lot of passion tonight, and they didn't give up on it. And one of those things, if you want to go far and win it, you're going to hit some adversity. And Elmira was great tonight and gave us a heck of a game. I thought both goalies stood on their head, and I'm sure entertaining from the fan side and tough for the coaches. And these guys just grinded it out and found a way to do it. Couldn't be more proud of them.
Okay, we'll open up the floor.
Gabriel Schry, WON Radio. 79 minutes of hockey, and then you score the game winner. How are you feeling right now, Shiroka? Walk me through that goal, if you will.
Well, to be honest, I slightly blocked out a little bit, but but from what I remember, and if I'm wrong, maybe correct me. But after playing that long, it's pretty much you just got to bear down. It's got to come within, and this could have been it for us. And as seniors, it literally could have been it. And when I came around, and I knew I had to get wide enough to get around that goalie. Utmost respect for her. She played a heck of a game, and I knew I had to get it around her. And that's pretty much, I just saw that post, and I've been, coach has been telling me shoot low, and that's pretty much what I did, just slid it in there. And when I saw it in the net, it was just like way off my shoulders. And you saw at the end, I just pretty much collapsed, and it was definitely a relief and very proud moment.
Kristen, you ended up, you got the first goal. You had,
You're fine.
Matt Sisler, Daily Telegram. You played a heck of a game in regulation. You had 2 goals, and I believe you also had an assist. This could have, like Caitlin said, it could have been your last game. Talk about the game for you.
Yeah, just knowing that it could have been our last game. Like, we put everything out there. It's our last chance, so we wanted to prove everyone wrong that we deserved to go to the Frozen Four, and we knew what we had to do. And our group of seniors, we know how to lead this team, and everyone else follows us. So we went to this game just having confidence and knowing that we had to get that first goal and just keep pounding and getting pucks to the net. And we just came in with a lot of confidence and knew we weren't going to lose this game, and we just played our game, and that's what happened.
Sean Kane, Adrian College World. You guys, all 4 of you were here last year, so I guess you could say second time's the charm for all of you. What was the difference between this year and 2016?
I just think
Okay.
I think we had a lot more experience. I mean, I know personally last year, like, it was our first time, like, being in the NCAA tournament, so everything was a bit overwhelming, and I mean, it's exciting and stuff, but I just think being back here the second time, we were able to handle everything better, like, all, like, the extra stuff that we have to do and stuff. It just, I mean, as a group of 10 seniors, I think we handled adversity really well, and we were able to, like, guide the team into handling it like that.
Anything there?
I think the big thing is it's about earning the bounce, and tonight they got it, and it was a team thing, but I think it's just experience. You find a way to do it. There's a lot of pressure on them. I think we just stayed in the moment. I mean, there wasn't a thought of this is it if we don't win, but they went for it. So again, hats off to this group.
Coach, I just got another one. You made a big change in the first or second, I forget when it was, on the power play. You put Gibson in for Jade. What was just the thought process behind that?
Yeah, Brooke Gibson's been phenomenal. She came off last week winning the Slats Cup there, and super confident in both. And, as a coach, I've learned just trust your instincts. And I felt like she could add some energy for us, and she did. She played a really athletic game, made the extra save, was obviously phenomenal in overtime and the pressure. And when a goalie's going good, you roll with them. And, Jade going in had beat Elmira a couple times, and we went with that side of things, but it just happened. Brooke had to come in. It's a team deal. I think they get it, and we're just all happy to win.
And then Brooke coming off the bench, a little cold, 36 saves the rest of the way. How did you take that? And when he told you you were going in, what through your head?
Well, I feel like I handled going in cold pretty well. I mean, kind of gave me a bit of a heart stutter at first, but, I went in there and I just took it shot by shot, so one save at a time, one shift at a time, not really thinking about the end result, like trying to focus on, playing my game, staying out at the top of the crease, and just not worrying about, like, everything else that was going on.
So there's got to be a good feeling, obviously, winning a game like that, just a thrilling end to that game. Does that give your team some momentum going forward, Coach? Do you think that's going to help you guys ride that wave in the next week?
I'm a big proponent of just being in the moment. I think absolutely it should help them with confidence. But we know, next Friday it starts all over. And this game got us there. We've learned we're going to clean our game up a bit. But you got to find the momentum again. And we'll get back to work here Monday and get after it.
This is for all 3 of the players. You were here last year. You were here last year against the same team. It was deja vu going up against them again. But this time you get the happy result you guys are going on. Has it sunk in yet that you guys are going to the Frozen Four?
I wouldn't, maybe not quite yet, but I know a lot has gone on in, the past 2 hours, and trying to digest all of that is a lot, but definitely, I don't know what it was, but it was just like a weight and like a relief at the end when it was our win, and so definitely.
Person?
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was a great feeling. I don't know if it's really hit yet, but it's just nice to know that we have won the game and we're heading to the Frozen Four, and it'll be a great experience, and it's a great feeling.
So, real quickly, do you guys understand that the Frozen Four's here at Haven College? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, the game was, River Falls Gustavus game was real intense last night for us to watch, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it hasn't really all sunk in. I know, like, when Caitlin scored the goal, I didn't really know what to do down at the other end. I'm like putting my hands up in the air, and I'm like, I gotta skate all the way down there. Like, my legs are already tired enough. But it's just like a huge wave of emotion, and I mean, it's like the best emotion possible, right? So we came out on top, and I guess what Mr. Duffy just said, it's here next weekend, so that's another thing that I guess is just crazy to think about.
I don't know if you guys could hear, but the community really got behind you guys this afternoon. I thought it was actually spectacular to some of the sounds and that you could hear. But what would it mean? What does it mean for you guys to host the Final Four at Arrington?
It means it means a lot to us. Our going back to the fans, you said you could hearing them, and I think they were doing the wave up there again, and they've been awesome all year, and they're huge supporters of us on the ice, off the ice. They anyway, so for the Frozen Four, it's very exciting and new. And I can't wait, and very excited to be here.
Any other questions for Adrian?
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That would be a great way to go.